back just to play. Try to advance the World Series here on baseball. They made it to a regional finals the year before, and they had Cole to try to get to the World Series, and they still couldn't beat that team in Wisconsin. And he was good, but he wasn't. He certainly was their best player. You could tell he had a heck of a lot of ability. He was throwing probably mid-80s then. But they didn't pitch him very much.
Huh? Yeah. Okay. Riley Kukernach, assistants Logan Kucinich and Aaron Beatty, and color guard instructor Sandy Walton. The band is led on the field by Field Commander Becca Zeliski. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to McFarland Stadium and the 2025 Homecoming festivities. Thank you for supporting our Cambridge Bobcat athletes, band members, students, and staff. We would like to thank Coach Gunn and his assistants and wish our Bobcats a homecoming victory. At this time, we would like to introduce you to our 2025 Top 5 King and Queen candidates and their parents. Starting with Miranda Cole and Garrett Carpenter. Miranda is escorted by her parents, Janice Cole and Jason Cole. Miranda is a Key Club Vice President and the Treasurer of the National Honor Society, Student Council, and Spanish Club. She is also the Social Media Chair for the Class of 2026 and partakes in clubs outside of her leadership positions such as the Ohio Model United Nations, Prom Committee, and the Guernsey Youth Leadership. She participates in tennis, basketball, softball, where she coaches a youth team on her own. She has also helped with partnerships with United Way and Meadowbrook High School to fundraise for good causes. She will continue to stay involved throughout her time remaining at CHS. And we want to congratulate Miranda becoming the district tennis champion just this week. We'll be playing in the regional tournament coming up. In the future, Miranda plans to attend Penn West California University to further her academic career and athletic career in softball. She plans to major in sports medicine and coach her own travel softball team in the future. Garrett is escorted by his parents, Audra and Aaron Carpenter. Garrett is a member of the Spanish Club, the National Honor Society, and is on the class council. He is also a member of the golf, basketball, and baseball teams. In the future, Garrett plans to go to college, play a sport, and get a good job. Garrett and Miranda. Next up, we have Audrina Gibson and Dawson Geese. Audrina is escorted by her grandmother, Kim Gibson, and her grandfather, Chris Gibson. Audrina is involved in Student Council, Spanish Club, National Honor Society, FCCLA, Ohio Model United Nations, and is in fundraising events for St. Jude Hospital. She has been a member of the varsity cheer team for 4 years and the varsity dance team, where she serves as a captain, for 5 years. She is also a 4-year varsity track team member, where she has qualified for the state in the 100-meter dash. She has been involved with the I Believe Foundation for 2 years, and she is a 3-year academic award recipient. After graduation, Audrina will be spending 2 weeks in Malawi as a teacher assistant, gaining international experience. Later in the fall, she intends to attend Ohio University Zanesville to pursue a nursing degree. Her long-term goal is to participate in medical missions worldwide, providing essential health care to underserved communities. Dawson is escorted by his parents, Jamie and Kyle Geese. Dawson is the current Student Council President, National Honor Society President, and Class Treasurer. Dawson is also a 3-year member of the Key Club. Last year, he was a member of the Prom Committee and partnered with United Way to help fundraise for a good cause. Dawson is also a 3-year member of the Ohio Model United Nations, where this year he is a state officer as council president. Dawson was a 2-year varsity letterman in soccer, 1-year varsity letterman in football, and is a 2-year varsity letterman in baseball. He also spends his fall playing baseball with the Fastball Brewers scout team and his summers with the Dugout Baseball Club. In the future, Dawson hopes to attend a college of his choice to continue his pitching career and study robotic engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Audrina and Dawson. Next up, we have Eliza Kidwell and Austin Jenkins. Eliza is escorted by her dad and stepmom, Erin and Summer Kidwell, and her mom and stepdad, Amanda and Andrew Hersey. Eliza is the senior class president, the Key Club president, and the Spanish Club president. She is also the vice president of Student Council and the vice president of National Honor Society. She has been involved with the Ohio Model United Nations for 3 years. She was part of the prom committee last year. Eliza has also worked with United Way and Meadowbrook High School to fundraise. She is a varsity cheerleader and on the game day competition squad. She has been dancing with Everything Dance Academy for 8 years. She is also a teacher, assistant teacher, and leader for the competition team at Everything Dance Academy. In the future, Eliza plans to go to college to major in early childhood education to become a teacher. She is also planning to minor in dance to continue teaching in her spare time. Austin is escorted by his parents, Brian and Tabitha McConnell. Austin is a member of the FCCLA and is on the varsity golf team and basketball teams. In the future, Austin plans to join the United States Air Force and travel the world. Eliza and Austin. Our next two candidates are Miley Reed and Taven Sloat. Miley is escorted by her mom and stepdad, Karen and Andy Baker, and her dad and stepmom, Matt and Jessica Reed. Miley is a 4-year varsity cheerleader. She is also a 3-year member of the National Honor Society and Spanish Club. She is active in Key Club and FCCLA. Miley is also a 3-year academic award winner. Miley currently attends Zane State and plans to continue there after graduation to major in radiology. Taven is escorted by his stepmom, Lizzie Sloat, and his uncle, Ken Bunnell. Taven is on the soccer and varsity track teams. He is a member of the Ohio Model United Nations. In the future, Taven wants to run track at the collegiate level. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Miley and Taven. Our final candidates tonight are Sophie Wade and Jacob Vincent. Sophie is escorted by her mom, Shannon Wade, and her dad, Ryan Wade. Sophie is involved in Student Council, Spanish Club, FCCLA, National Honor Society, and Ohio Model United Nations. She is also a 3-year academic award winner. She has been a varsity cheerleader for 4 years, on the varsity dance team where she serves as a captain for 5 years, and is starting her 4th year on the track team. Sophie has also been involved with the I Believe Youth Leadership Program and has spent 2 consecutive summers attending leadership camps. After graduation, Sophie plans to attend college and obtain a bachelor's degree in nursing. Later, she plans to attend grad school to achieve a master's degree to become a nurse practitioner and hopefully specialize in either pediatrics or in the NICU units. Jacob is escorted by his parents, Bo and Jennifer Vincent. Jacob is a member of Student Council and Key Club. He is also active in the Ohio Model United Nations. He plays football, cross country, and tennis. In the future, Jacob plans to attend college to earn a degree in aviation. Ladies and gentlemen, Sophie and Jacob. At this time, we would like to introduce and welcome back our 2024 Homecoming Queen and King. Maddie Beadle is our reigning Homecoming Queen. Her attendant is Izzy Williams. Izzy is the daughter of Brad and Janelle Williams. Maddie is currently studying law at Zane State College. She plans to transfer to Kent State University next fall, and after graduation, she will attend law school. St. John Gibson is our 2024 Homecoming King. His attendant is Griffin Stoner, the son of Mike and Courtney Stoner. St. John is attending Otterbein University, where he is majoring in sports management. He is also on the Otterbein track team, where he will compete as a pole vaulter and a heptathlete. Let's have a round of applause for our candidates, their family, and our reigning king and queen.
When you coming out with your newest single? What's your new single at? Ken Carson. Dude, why are you turning your back on him? Hey, Carson, come in the band. Sophia's boyfriend.
And now, for the moment we've been waiting for, the 2025 Homecoming King is
Hey, Carson, your music sucks.
Garrett Carpenter. Fumble. And now, the 2025 Homecoming Queen is Miranda Cole.
High school football
From ABC Sports.
on WILE-FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Garrett and Miranda.
Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to high school football tonight on WILE 97.7 and streaming video on YRP TV. It is high school football. Bobcats back at home tonight to take on the Union Local Jets. Bill Fury, John Valentine in the box tonight to give you the call. And, John, it is homecoming, and homecoming means festivities beforehand, and we've just had the naming of the king and queen.
Yeah, congratulations to Garrett Carpenter and Miranda Cole.
Congrats to them as they reign over the festivities tonight and all the excitement on the field. And hopefully the excitement will continue into the football game a little bit. And as the Cats come in an 0-6, but, you know, you and I were talking a little bit before the game, and I had a chance to talk to Coach Gunn a little bit, and the improvement that this team's made from a year ago to this year and scoring points, controlling the ball, to get over the hump and get that W.
Yeah, and it's going to be a little tougher now this back stretch here because the competition starts to stiffen a little bit. And coming in tonight, they're hosting Union Local, 4-2 on the season and ranked number 8 in Division 5.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Region
we
19.
received
So
word this week of the
Union
passing of
Local,
former
pretty
Cambridge High School football
decent
coach
team this year. They
Joe
lost
Hall.
some
Coach
pretty
Hall
good
was
players
the head
last
football
year
coach
too.
for
But Cambridge is,
1969 and
as you
1970
mentioned, they've been
seasons,
controlling the
and
ball a
again
little bit.
from
Certainly have
1975 to
improved
1980.
over last
In
year, but there's a couple
1975,
areas
he
they
coached the
certainly need to
Bobcats
work
to one
on.
of their
Hopefully they
best
can
records in
right the
history,
ship
a
tonight.
9-1 season. But more important than wins and losses,
Got a
Coach Paul taught young men
opportunity here,
about
though, to
respect,
take a time out
discipline,
real quick.
hard
There's a
work,
moment of silence
resiliency,
that they're going to have
integrity,
for
and
former
accountability.
Cambridge coach Joe
Life
Paul, who's
lessons
here
that
a couple of different
positively
times,
impacted
including
a
the 9-1
generation of
team.
young men who had
And
the
they'll
privilege
have
of
a
playing
moment
for
of
him.
silence for him here
Will you please join me in a moment of
just this
silence to
moment.
honor the memory of Coach Paul? Thank you.
You would have had a chance to probably play
I
for
understand
Coach
there's
Paul
also
and
a
probably
Coach
coach with him,
Bobcats
right?
in the house tonight. We want to
Heard a
welcome
lot of
back
really good things
2023
about him. My
grad
wife asked
Josie
if, if I
Fabian.
knew him. Actually,
Good
she
to
asked
see
if I
you,
knew
Josie.
John Paul. And I said, well, not since he's been the Pope. She goes, oh, you know what I mean. But no, I never
Ladies
had a
and
chance to
gentlemen, if
meet
you would please turn
Coach
your
Paul, but
attention
heard
to
a
the
lot of
scoreboard
really
end of
good
the
things
stadium
about
where
him.
members of the Guernsey County Veterans Council Honor Guard are preparing to raise the colors during the playing of our
So we're going to
national
have the national
anthem.
anthem next. That's going to be
We
sponsored
live
by
in a great
Southeastern
country
Credit
with
Union.
freedoms
It's the
like no
Cambridge
other.
Marching Band.
To honor America,
Play
will you
that
please
for us?
stand and
Well, again,
join
go
the
down to the
Cambridge High
field
School
for those
Marching Band for the playing and
festivities as
singing
well.
of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
the Cambridge Marching Band.
Please stay and support the marching band as they retire the
As
colors.
homecoming festivities here continue at McFarland Stadium, the Cats taking on the 4-2 Union Local Jets tonight.
Okay, you can talk now.
And the last couple of weeks, JB, you and I have been off, but the Cats have gone on the road at Bel Air, a tough 18-15 loss. Cats actually had a pretty good chance to come away with that one for a win, and they played East Liverpool close for a half, and then things got away from them there, and they lost that one 34-0. But that's the first time this year Cats have been scoreless.
Yeah, and really it's the same story each week, that the Cats have been really competitive in first half of each game almost that they've played, really. I mean, a score here and there, and a couple of them tied at halftime, and last week was no difference. Heck, East Liverpool didn't score until like 2:15 left in the second. And then Cambridge fumbled the ensuing kickoff, and right away they went up 14-0. So just like that, it changed. So Cats have been really competitive early in games. I don't know if it's fatigue or lack of numbers or lack of depth or adjustments or something going on in those second halves, but it sure would be nice for them to put a whole game together.
Well, yeah, I had a chance to talk with Coach Gunn a little bit beforehand, and he said just that same thing, that they've been in every game, and you can certainly tell as the game goes on. He said some of our guys wear down because they're on the field all the time. They just don't get a rest. He said particularly along the line. He said we got a lot of guys playing both ways. We try to give them a break when you can. He said third and fourth quarter, you'll see a noticeable breakdown when guys start getting tired.
Yeah, and it makes sense. I mean, and you only have so many kids on the sidelines, and you want to put your best guys out there, but, you got to give them a rest every now and then. It's just tough to do.
Cats tonight 0-6, taking on the 4-2 Union Local Jets homecoming here. And once again, I want to congratulate tonight's queen, Miranda Cole, and the king, Garrett Carpenter. Many moons ago, you and I probably were, I don't even remember if I was any part of any festivities like this, but how much does it impact a team when you have all of the events and parades and special events throughout the week at school to prepare for a game as well?
Yeah, it does. It takes your focus off of the task at hand a little bit, but it doesn't take long to snap back into it. That first snap and the first hit, boy, you wake up really quick. So you certainly need to come in focused. There's a lot of distractions, a lot of things going on, but, most of the kids on the team have been through this several times, right? So you kind of get used to it. And the great thing about it is you only get to do this so often, right? You're only in high school for 4 years. Enjoy it as best you can. But, man, when those lights come on and you run on that field, it's time to get to work.
Yeah, it's homecoming night, a chance for the Bobcats to, again, show out a little bit at home. And it is a special night. See what happens when the lights come up and your fans and friends and family are in the stands. You said you're winding down only 4 weeks ago. It's hard to believe we're in week 6 already.
And it feels so nice out there. It's a beautiful early October evening. I mean, it's 80 degrees today and sunny, and it's going to be like that all weekend. And, boy, we've been pretty spoiled with the weather this football season.
Bobcats won the toss. They want the ball first. They've been able to control the ball a little bit here in the last few games, putting together some long drives. Marshall Ashley's been over the 100-yard mark a couple of times within that swing, so they're hoping to be able to do that a little bit more. And we'll talk a little bit more about those starting lineups when we return. We thank our sponsors for tonight's contest: Doan Ford, Village Hardware and Rental, West 40 Auto Sales, North Star Barbershop, and Bicon Services. We'll step out for a minute or two, be back with more pregame right after this.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Doan Ford is your destination for the ultimate Ford experience. Discover the thrill of the open road in a brand new Ford vehicle. Experience cutting-edge technology and safety features designed with you in mind. Whether it's the versatile Ford Escape SUV, the powerful Ford F-150, or the stylish Ford Bronco, you'll drive away with confidence, knowing you've made the right choice. Quality, service, and trust. That's the Doan Ford experience.
For 129 years, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance has proudly provided coverage for homes, farms, and families across Ohio. Our commitment to reliable, affordable insurance is something you can count on. Agents who write for us can be found at patronsbuckeye.com. Whether you're protecting your home, your land, or your legacy, we offer personalized service and true hometown care. Trust a neighbor. Trust experience. Trust Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Visit us at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell or find us on Facebook. Coverage that cares. Close to home.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today. Feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE-FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Welcome back to McFarland Stadium. Pregame continues here as the Bobcats host the Union Local Jets tonight and homecoming night. I want to thank our sponsor for tonight's stream as well as broadcast, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Abels Electric, Heating and AC, Allwell Behavioral Health Services, Dutro Ford, Lincoln, and Nissan, and Judy's Barbershop. Football, week 6, here we are. Beautiful conditions tonight. No wind, no rain, no cold.
Yeah, perfect conditions.
Couldn't ask for it to be any better.
Just a beautiful night for sure.
Again, congratulations to Queen, Miranda Cole, the King, Garrett Carpenter. That part of the festivities out of the way. Time for some football tonight. The Bobcats won the toss. They won.
I mean, AJ's your best offensive threat. He's your best athlete. Your best athlete has to touch the ball more than anybody else, right? And get him in space, let it, because he can move with the ball, and in space he can make guys miss. So you have to get him outside the pocket and let him use his legs a little bit. But Marshall Ashley is tough, man. He's tough-nosed dude, and he's hard to bring down. He's got to get his touches as well. It's a good inside-out combination. As long as they can control that line of scrimmage and push some people around, it gives you a good 1-2 punch.
Well, Ashley listed at 5'7", 160, but he plays much bigger than that.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, he runs between the tackles and flips it around on the defensive side and makes tons of tackles on that side as well. So you got to look for some success there. And at the same time, you know, Lawrence has to find some guys. And one of the guys he's actually hit a couple of times for touchdowns is his tight end, Raider King.
Yeah, and Raider King's put in a heck of a lot of work over the last 4 years in the weight room and trying to work on his speed and get better, and it's starting to show. He certainly can be a weapon out there. He's a big target, and he's had some success. But Union Local, to offset some of those things, Union Local, they've had some success this year too. They're real happy about their quarterback. Carpenter's had some work over the last couple years. He's been in and out of the lineup, sharing some duties. They've got some weapons too, so don't think that they're just going to roll over. They can put the ball in the end zone as well.
Yeah, so the Cats on offense look for Lawrence at quarterback, Lashley in the backfield, Damian Shaw, Lucas Loffman, the other wingbacks, and Levi Walker on the outside. Up front for the Cats, Isaiah Barnett, Grayson Stoner, Tony Mascalino, Peyton Shiflett, Chance Todak, and of course the tight end, 6'2", 215 senior Raider King. And you talk a little bit about the Jets, and they've got some names and some players. Colton Snyder for one, 210-pound junior. The kid just tough as nails on both sides of the ball, but he'll play the front four along with Brady Kearns, John Kovacs, and Connor Kovacs. But a couple other names that are familiar names there. Brady Perzanowski. You'll hear his name a lot on offense, but he plays both ways, and for good reason there at deep back. And they got a Butkus as well.
How about that? Look, any team that has a Butkus on their team, you got to be excited about, right?
Well, a lot of people may not remember that. We do. I do.
Certainly we do. But, yeah, you're going to hear Perzanowski's name a lot. He's put a lot of time in the weight room, too. He looks like a bodybuilder out there. He's a big guy, tough, strong. He's in line, has a chance to break UL's all-time leading rushing record. He's trying to work on that. I think coming into the season, he was like 900 yards short or something, so he's working hard at that. But they've got some speed to complement him in the backfield, too, with Graham and Gaynor.
Yeah, Gaynor, one of the linebackers, along with Gunnar Bethel and Levi Lucas, those three guys in the middle. Graham, Butkus, Max Duncan, and Perzanowski, the deep back. So we're just about ready to get things underway. All of our kickoffs tonight brought to you by Valentine Insurance. Bobcats will be receiving Tayshawn Shaver back deep with the Bobcats, along with, I think, Blaze Barlow standing around the 5-yard line.
Kicking off for Union Local is Gavin Fawkes.
Gavin Fawkes will kick it off, squibbing it down, picked up at the 10-yard line. Barlow up to the 20, 25, 30, and breaks across the 35, then puts the ball on the ground. They'll say he was down as he tried to kind of stretch it out there a little bit, and as he hit the ground, the ball did too. But Cats will hold on to it. Cambridge has changed those guys returning kicks almost on a weekly basis, so you got a lot of young guys taking chances back there.
Yeah, look, I'm happy as heck to see Barlow just take the ball and go straight ahead. I mean, normally it would be north and south, right? No, here it's east and west. He went directly west, straight up the field, and he made up for it. I mean, 28 yards, just going straight ahead and not trying to outrun the defense.
That's in the wing tee. Slot to the left. Lashley the lone back behind Lawrence. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion across. They'll toss sweep it. Lashley to the right side. Get to the corner. And we'll cross the 40 out near the 43. Good first down play for the Cats, trying to go wide.
How about that? Marshall Lashley can do other things than just run between the tackles. He's got enough speed to be able to get to that corner. If you can seal that edge, if you could get him one-on-one with a cornerback trying to come up and hit him, he's going to win that battle.
Bobcats use motion to get an extra blocker there. Worked for 5, 2nd and 5. Again, slot to the left side. That's the wide side. This time they'll go to Lashley up the middle. And ridden down after a short gain.
Lashley off right side, brought down by Connor Bethel.
Give him a couple.
3rd and short at the 46-yard
Third
line.
and a long 2. Is the Bobcats certainly would like to sustain a drive here to get things started.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why they're taking the ball first. It seems like every game they win the toss and take the ball first and just try to run that clock down. But the key is you got to put it in the end zone.
Lawrence under center, straight ahead this time. And Lashley hit at the line of scrimmage, kept the feet moving.
So it's going to be a first down.
Yeah, the linesman on the near side is going to give it to him.
Yeah, that's a first
It's
down.
close, but give it to him a length of a ball or so. So the Bobcats pick up their first down of the night. Well, now we're going to stand there and look at it.
No reason to look at it. That's
From here, it looks like it. Now stop the clock, and it is a Bicon Services first down. That just gives A.J. Lawrence a little more time to run to the sideline, get a
Right.
play, and get back.
That guy, he definitely gets his steps in on a Friday night.
Got to ask him if he's on the cross-country team, too, because he's training for something. 1st and 10, Bobcat, just near midfield. Deep motion, play action. Flip out in the left flat intended for Lashley, and Lawrence that time really didn't give Lashley a chance to turn around and check him out, or Lashley didn't look quick enough.
Yeah, probably a little bit of both. He definitely had some space out there in the flats, though. A.J. got to get his shoulders and his hips square to that line of scrimmage to make that throw.
First pass of the night for the Bobcats, incomplete, 2nd and 10. And for the way Cambridge has played this year, and particularly can control the ball, almost 4-down territory, would you say?
No, when you're 0-6, yes, every possession within reason is 4-down territory.
You get it across midfield, you're thinking,
absolutely.
Let's go.
Definitely.
Spread the field a little bit wider. Raider King wide to the left. Lawrence will go that way, look out in the flat, have him in, and that's going to be completed for a short gain.
I think it was Shaw.
I think Shaw caught it. He had to go high to get it. A gain of maybe 3.
Really high. He got up certainly on that one to get that at the high point.
Gave him progress to the Jets 49. 3rd and 7. You pick up 4 or 5 here. Certainly you got to be thinking of going forward on 4.
No, there's no question. Lawrence last week was only 1 for 6, only attempted 6 passes and completed the 1. So nice to get him involved early.
Double slot formation. Motion across by Laughlin, back to pass, and to the flat, and that's going to be picked, going the other way for the Jets. Number 7, that's Eli Rogers. And boy, it looked like he was going to take that to the house.
We do have a flag.
There is a flag here. Let's hold
that
us a second.
That would probably be illegal man downfield would be my guess, and it is declined.
They will decline it, so the Jets after the cat turnover. And
they'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Jets.
Lawrence had that ball and a lot of time to throw, but he really stared his man down. The defender knew what was coming. So 9:08 left here in the opening period. The Jets will have it deep in Cambridge territory. They'll mark him at the 29 of Cambridge. No score. And boy, it looks like the Jets are just going to line up and pound it here. They got the beef in the backfield.
Yeah, and they got the beef up front, too. They're only returning 2 starters up front, but at this point in the season, 6 games in, these guys certainly have some experience.
Carpenter, 2 running backs on either side, and a deep back, basically a power eye out of the shotgun. And the give to Perzanowski straight ahead. As he gets back to the line of scrimmage, Bobcats there to cover him up pretty quick. Gavin Reeser.
Free on the carry.
The first on contact, gain of about a yard.
Certainly not where you want to start if you're Cambridge on the defensive end, but boy, if they could come up with a stop in this possession, how big would that be?
Yeah, a couple big guys back here with him. Gaynor, Graham, Beedling. Spread the field out with a couple of wideouts, and again, the 3 running backs. Now Perzanowski shifts up into a big T formation. Handoff, going to the left side to the corner and get to the edge. Up the field and down the sidelines goes Austin Christ. And you know, say he stepped out of bounds about the 6-yard line. Boy, got to the edge and there was just nobody there.
Yeah, that was easy run, but how I don't understand how in the world he went out of bounds.
Yeah, there's nobody that forced him out of bounds. He'll look at that one on the film and wonder what he did.
Yeah,
he had an easy 6 there. So 1st and goal for the Jets at the Bobcat 6-yard line. And the formation they're running, you know, was spreading the field a little bit, but you got a lot of backs now. They'll come out in the stack eye. A couple of fullbacks, the tailback deep in Perzanowski. They'll hand it to the first guy through. And he'll push the stack down near the 1.
Snyder on the carry gets it.
Colton Snyder.
Down to about the 3-yard line.
He's a big boy, too.
Oh, yeah.
Snyder goes about 210.
If you can remember, he was a 2-year starter at nearby Meadowbrook his freshman, sophomore year.
He'll line up at the fullback spot here. and just do the tush push. Carpenter will take it into the end zone from a yard out. Nothing fancy about that one. Colby Carpenter from 1 yard out and quarterback sneak.
Yeah, pretty simple. I always loved it as a quarterback to be able to see a little bit of a gap in there when you're close to that goal line or close to a first down marker. Just tap the center on which side you want to go to. Easy to sneak in behind.
Gavin Focus to kick for the Jets.
Focus in for the extra point attempt. Gordon on the hold, waiting on the snap. It's there, hold down, kick is up. And that is good, 7:46, opening period. The Jets take advantage of a miscue by the Bobcats, pounded in for the early score. They lead it 7-0. We'll step out for 30 seconds back with more high school football on 97.7 and Wire PTV right after this.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for homeowner, contractor, and commercial jobs. From trusted Milwaukee tools and everyday hardware to pro-grade Valspar paint, trusted color you can count on. Plus, we offer paint mixing, key cutting, special orders, and commercial services too. And now, introducing our officially open firearms and ammo department. Fully stocked, trusted, and convenient. Whether you're working, improving, or protecting, Village Hardware and Rental is your one-stop shop. Drop by at 265 South Chestnut Street, Barnesville. Village Hardware and Rental. We make it easy to build the world around you.
Back at McFarland Stadium. I'll have my voice here in a second. Bear with me, huh? Red Zone, J&M Electric bringing us the Red Zone entries tonight. And the Jets taking advantage of that and putting a touchdown on the board. All of our touchdowns tonight sponsored by Kemp Insurance Agency. 7-0 on our scoreboard update. And all of our scoreboard updates tonight sponsored by Surgeon Construction. So the interception, the Jets go 4 plays and 29 yards and set up Falcus and another Valentine Insurance kickoff. This one, a line drive over the head of everybody. One hops into the end zone and they'll bring us out to the 20.
Big leg there.
Ooh.
To be, line drive, that didn't get more than 15 feet off the ground, but boy, it got all the way to the end zone.
Looked like one of your, I was going to say wedge shots, but one of your drives.
I've hit many of those kind of wedge shots. Are you kidding? Just don't need any of those this weekend.
I hear you. 7-0, Jets on top. Bobcats with their second possession. Cats moved the ball on their opening drive tonight. Got across midfield, but pick on the corner. And the Jets able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, not the best decision, obviously, by Lawrence staring down the receiver. But the DB kind of baited him into it, too. He was hiding behind him.
They'll run out of the pistol. Option to the right side, kicks it out to Lashley, who got to the corner, but taken out of bounds on the far sideline.
Well, only about a yard gain. Boy, it looked like he had more than that. Eh, maybe 2 yards.
Give him a couple on the play. 7:26 left here in the opening quarter. Cats need to control some clock here. Keep the ball in their favor. Second and 8. Lashley, the deep back. Takes the handoff straight up the middle. Nothing going on that time. Hello, Mr. Snyder. Colton Snyder in the middle. Might have got him for a loss on the play. Yeah, loss of a couple.
Yeah, lost both. He gained on the previous play.
Snyder, good wrestler.
Yeah. Yeah, just a hard-nosed kid. Works hard, obviously, in the weight room and on the football field. And certainly has had some success in wrestling, too, the first couple of years of his high school career.
You take a guy with that kind of size and strength and ability, and you put him on the defensive line, it's almost a mismatch against some of those guys with his quickness.
Right.
3rd and long for the Cats. They'll spread it here 5 wide out of the gun. Lawrence, quick pass in the right. And that one over the head of his intended receiver. Out there intended for Loftman, but this didn't look like he got much on there. Maybe it was tipped at the line. I couldn't quite tell.
Yeah, I don't think it really would have mattered much. He didn't really have
Wasn't going to get much on the play.
A gain of a yard or two anyway.
Bobcats in punt formation.
Aiden Graham back deep for
Tedrick back.
Union Local.
Graham back deep to receive the kick. Good snap. Tedrick steps into it. Graham will take it at the 46, give ground, and head to the right sideline. Down to the 40 and inside the 40-yard line before he's chased down by one of the Bobcats. Braden Morris
tackled by
on the
Morris
stop,
for the
but that's
Bobcats.
still excellent field position for the UL Jets.
Nice tackle there by Braden Morris. He's got a lot more playing time here these last couple of weeks. Some injuries have kind of helped with that, but boy, when he's been on the field, he's been producing. So I don't think he's going to come off the field much the rest of the season.
Down to the 37. Another great position to start this drive for 1st and 10, leading 7-0 Colts here, or check that, Jets at the Bobcat 37. And again, stacking it up in the backfield, play action. Carpenter looking down the field, has a man inside the 5 and completed there. And that's Graham. Play action and pretty good coverage, although Graham had a step.
Aiden Graham.
Yeah, Graham's got, as I mentioned in the pregame, he's got some speed. He can get down the field in a second. And boy, he did there and made a great catch earlier.
One play sets him up 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Carpenter under center. Hands it off again. Snyder up and over the top. He'll dive into the end zone and spreading the well.
Snyder takes it in the end zone for a Union Local touchdown.
So quickly into the red zone. And then electric red zone tonight. UL takes advantage of that. With 5:40 to go, their second score and as many possessions. 2 plays to go 37 yards. And Snyder with the 1-yard plunge. Focus on again for the extra point attempt. Last one a little bit low. This one looks much better. Same result. Kick is good. 5:40 left
14, Cambridge
in the first quarter, and the Jets have extended a quick lead to 14-0. We'll step out quickly, come back with more on WLE 97.7 right after this message.
At Doan Ford, your family means the world to us. Our parts and service department work to make sure your family arrives at their destination safely. Our collision department takes pride in getting your family back on the road. Whether you're taking a trip, going grocery shopping, or taking the kids to school, choose Doan Ford. We will be happy to help you. Stop in and see us today for all of your parts and service or collision needs.
Farland Stadium, score now 14-0 in favor of the Jets. That's your scoreboard update brought to you by Surgeon Construction and other Kent Insurance. Touchdown, this one by Colton Snyder from a yard out. Yeah, the Jets show they can throw the ball as well as run it with a little power and speed.
Yeah, that was a really nice ball there by Carpenter. I said he's got a lot of work over the last couple of years in and out at the quarterback position, sharing it. That you see why that he's been playing the last couple of years. He can really throw that ball, and he's a pretty decent runner as well.
Valentine kickoff here. This one by Focus high and down to the 5-yard line. Taken by the Bobcats Morris, and he'll scamper on out to about the 30. Pretty good return there for a deep and high kick. Just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call it the 29. 5.5 left here in the opening period. Bobcats trail by 2 scores and really haven't gotten the offense clicking like they'd like.
No, now would be a pretty good time to change that. With this kind of offense, you certainly can't get behind or on the scoreboard or behind the sticks. And now 14-0, really tough to make up those points with this particular offense.
Wing to the right side. Lawrence under center. Play action, he'll roll to his right. Fired down the field, had a man who curled up underneath that threw it a little bit high and in and out of the hands, I think, of Damian Shaw.
Yeah, it just off his fingertips.
Wide open.
Definitely open. Had a nice cushion. And had about a 5-yard cushion on the defender. Would have certainly been a first down.
And Lawrence tonight's been high on just about every throw. That one high as well. Sets up 2nd and 10. Cats flip a tackle over to the left side. Unbalanced there. They'll go that way. And Lawrence hit the backfield. Snyder got a hand across his chest and nearly got him in the face mask, and maybe he did. There's a flag there.
That's right, yes.
I mean, he was in the backfield like immediately.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
The Jets. Flag on the play.
And they're trying to decide if it's a 5-yarder probably or not. I certainly can't believe he grabbed it because he was so fast to get past him.
That is going to be the call.
That's the 5-yard variety.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
5-yard penalty. Should be 2nd down again, though, right? That's 2nd down, and call it 3. Penalty adds on a little bit, so the Cats now get a chance to move the sticks here. Keep the offense on the field. Snyder in there at that right defensive tackle, adjusts right over center. Hand off straight ahead. Lashley into the middle of that fray, and will get across the 40. And he needed to do that to move the sticks, and I think he got just enough there.
He did. They're signaling first down.
3-yard gain of Icon Services first down. Bobcats back on the move again. 4:50 left in this opening period. Jets on top, 14-0 on this Bobcat homecoming.
7 rushes so far for Lashley, 18 yards.
He earns it.
Yeah, he sure does.
He's had a couple of 25-carry games. Getting there tonight, too. 1st and 10. Shaw across it, motion, rolling that way. Lawrence looks in the flat, steps up, and then goes down. He didn't have much time that time.
Lawrence drops back the pass, struck down by Snyder.
Snyder again in the backfield.
5 yards on that, 4 yards maybe. Makes it 2nd and 14.
Yeah, with him coming around the end, you're not going to have a lot of time to sit in that pocket and figure out what to do.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that normally would, if you can work it out and figure it out, you're going to have to give him extra attention to keep him out of the backfield.
Yeah, you're going to have to chip him for sure with a running back or somebody if you're going to sit in the pocket to throw. Now, it's a little different if you're running away from him, rolling away, then you can kind of use your speed and get past him. He wouldn't catch you, but yeah, if you're going to be in that pocket, you better have somebody there to help.
And they move him around a little bit. They got him at defensive end now. Bobcats run the reverse coming right back to him.
Hoffman takes the inside handoff. Brought down by
3rd and long here
for the Jets.
Didn't get a whole lot out of that one. Make it 3rd and 12. Guys are going to find a way to give Lawrence enough time to be able to at least look downfield a little bit, find a guy.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 12. Now, again, if you're going to go for it anyway, no reason to get all 12 of them here unless you can.
3 wide to the left. Lawrence trying to get outside, does so. Trying to square the shoulders and throw. Colton Snyder, though, he got blocked and sealed inside, but then was able to make up that distance. Check that, not Snyder, but Kovacs.
Lawrence with the keeper.
Able to chase him down and pick up the sack. So they were able to seal Snyder inside, but Kovacs kept contained anyway. And another sack and a loss of 3 or 4 brings up 4th down. Bobcats forced to punt again.
And you can see Lawrence kind of struggling trying to get his shoulder square to the line of scrimmage. When you roll to your opposite side, it's just a little bit more difficult to do.
Tedrick, floater again. Graham going to let it hit the ground and then take it on the first hop, trying to get to the sideline, working to the far side, and he gets there. There's a wall of blockers. Has to beat Morris at midfield, and Morris able to force him out of bounds. Once again, the Jets leading by 2 scores. Have a pretty good field position here with 2:05 left in the 1st quarter.
Bring up 1st and 10 for the Jets.
You see the speed of Graham to be able to get to that outside. Had a little bit of help with a couple blocks out there, but he's got enough speed to get back here. Again, that's why he's in that return game. and they do try to get it to him from the backfield and out of the backfield. He's the one that caught that long 36-yarder earlier in the quarter as well.
Starting at the Bobcat 43. Carpenter out of that pistol set. Power pistol, we'll call it, huh? Readjusts his wideout. Berzanowski shifting up to the right. Handoff. And Gainer with
on the
carry, but he's going to lose yardage on the play. Grayson Stoner slashing into the backfield for the loss on the play. Bobcats with good defensive line play that time. Sets up 2nd and 12.
Yeah, nice to be able to get some penetration, getting that backfield. Got to break down a little bit when you're back there. He had a little bit of help, though. Hung on to Gainer until he had a little help to come clean it up.
Single coverage on the outside, 2 wideouts. Gainer shifts over. He'll toss sweep at Berzanowski, trying to get to the edge. 45, still on his feet inside the 40 and down the sideline. Berzanowski with a couple of nice moves is going to trot into the end zone. 47-yard touchdown running. He left just a stream of blue jerseys in his wake. Just 2 plays to get into the zone here.
Yeah, that's why he's their guy. He's got enough speed and enough power to be able to make guys miss and to run guys over. But in that particular case, didn't have to do much. Just used his speed to get to the outside and made one cut and a couple poor angles there by the Cats. And boy, that's another 6.
Yeah, a little hand shiver to the face here, get him some space. But when he cut back, he could slow down and coast in. 47-yard run. Focus extra point attempt is good for the 3rd time. And Jets have come out banging away here in the first period. Their 3rd score, and they lead it 21-0 over Bobcats. We'll take the break. Back in 30 seconds with football tonight on 97.7 WILE. Back after this.
School's back. For some, things may feel overwhelming. Allwell is here to help you find a healthy balance. Our behavioral health services can keep your mind on track, while our primary care services can keep your body healthy. Our mission is to help people feel better, think more clearly, make good decisions, and have healthy relationships. We have offices in Zanesville, Coshocton, New Lexington, McConnellsville, Caldwell, and now on Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit us at allwell.org. Be well, stay well, all well.
Back at McFarland Stadium, first quarter action. Jets on top now, 21-0. Here's Surgeon scoreboard update. Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown, that time courtesy of Berzanowski. 47 yards out, and Focus another Valentine kickoff that takes Morris back to the 1-yard line. Out to the 15, 20. Across the 20, and a flag comes in behind that play. Morris doing a pretty good job weaving his way through a lot of red jerseys.
Yeah, he's going to be on the field quite a bit the rest of this season because he has the ability to move the ball really well and has some moves. However, with the inexperience catching the ball inside the 5-yard line.
That one you could let go.
That one, yeah, he'll learn that he's got to let that one go.
Cats without the penalty would have probably had, okay field positions around the 25, but this will back them up inside the 20. First penalty on the Bobcats tonight.
That's correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Set them up at the 14.
Bobcats will take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Jets have had it 3 times, scored 3 times. This is the Cats' 4th possession of this first quarter. Punted twice, turned it over once. Deep in their own territory here. Handoff straight ahead. Lashley off the right side. And
Lashley on the carry for
one of his better runs of the night.
That was his best run of the night, getting a long 6.
Took him up about 7 yards.
Yeah, got him out across the 20 to the 21. last 30 seconds of this opening period that the Jets have dominated. They've had great field position. They've started 3 drives on the Bobcat half the field. Cats need to keep something going here. Again, Lashley off the right side, made one man miss in the backfield. Might have got a couple more out of it.
Looks like it'll be enough for a first down.
Lashley on the carry.
Right about the 25.
Stop
that should be enough for the first down.
Kucher and
Indeed.
Gunnar Bethel.
Make that signal.
But that's a Cambridge Bobcat first
There'll be
down.
Another Bicon Services first down. Wind the clock into play, down under 10. And I think the Cats will let it get to 0 here and head to the second period, regroup, and see if they can keep this drive alive. And indeed, we are
Step into North Star Barbershop.
Farland Stadium homecoming for the Bobcats. But they trail the Jets 21-0. We'll be back. More high school football coming up on WILE right after this.
Step into North Star Barbershop, 1300 Clark Street, Suite 3, Cambridge, where every cut ends with a crisp razor shave tailored just for you. Our full-service approach delivers sleek fades, classic trims, and polished grooming in a friendly, relaxed vibe. Whether you're prepping for your day or a special event, our expert barbers ensure you leave looking and feeling your best. Ready for a fresh look? Book today on Booksy or call 740-501-8896. Good luck to all high school football teams this season.
Back at McFarland Stadium, second period action. Bobcats with the ball, trailing 21-0 against the UL Jets. Pokey Fury, John Valentine. Celebrating homecoming tonight, but make it a little bit better action tonight. The Cats got to get something going on this drive.
Yeah, there's been a lot of red and white celebrating so far tonight.
3 touches, 3 scores. The Jets have run just a total of 8 offensive plays and have 3 touchdowns. Bobcats, on the other hand, have 14 plays, but have crossed midfield only 1 time. First and 10, Cats at their own 24. Lawrence flipping out on the flat. Had Lashley on the quick screen, spun away from one defender, maybe back to the line of scrimmage was the best he could do out of that.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure that wasn't a backward
maybe a lateral,
pass.
huh?
It kind of looked like
Lashley on the carry for the Bobcats.
I think that, yeah, and he said carry. I think I'm going to put it down as a carry as well.
Back to the line of scrimmage, second and 10.
That would be Lashley's 10th carry for 28 yards so far.
5-man defensive front, handing off on the right side. Lashley pops it through, got to the second level that time, and into the secondary, pretty close to a first down there. See where the mark is. They're marking a little shy, indeed. Right about the 33-yard line. He needs to get just shy of the 35.
Comes up just a little short of that first down, brings up 31.
Thinking they're pounding away a couple of times here.
Yeah, I think
30 yards.
His teammate Lucas Lothman took the brunt of that tackle because Lashley ran right into him.
Straight ahead, right side, and the Cats, Lashley will have the first down and a few extras. Carries a couple of defenders out over the 40-yard line.
Finally brought down by
another Bicon Services first down for the Bobcats.
That's another Cambridge Bobcat.
Put together another drive that we've said even before the game. This is exactly what they have to do. Keep the ball away from the Jets and try to get something going.
Yeah, back-to-back 8-yard carries for Lashley, starting to heat up.
Slot to the left side. Lawrence under center. Deep motion. Lawrence will roll to his right, look in the flat, have Lashley, who snuck out of the backfield. He'll catch it and step out of bounds near the 45. So gain of 4-5 on that
Lashley picks up about 4 yards.
Just enough of a different look to make the defense hesitate a little bit.
Yep.
Giving 4 on that play.
Nothing wrong with short, quick passes before the defense knows what hits them. You can find that open spot, and Lashley certainly found it there in the flats.
Yeah, if he could have kept his feet in bounds, probably could have picked up a little bit more.
For sure.
Second and 6. Lofton all the way across, leads Lashley off the left side, has a hole, and slipped through for another 3 or 4.
Good cut there by Lashley. Saw
Lashley
daylight
again
and
on
put
the
his
carry
foot in
for
the
the
ground,
Bobcats.
went forward.
Brought down by
Be able to
Gainer
gain
and
4. That was a real good run by Lashley.
Bethel for the Jets.
Kovacs got a piece of that third and
The
long
third and about 2 from the
Bobcats
Bobcat 49-yard line.
Under 10 minutes left here in this opening half. Jets on top, 21-0. Cats will offset power to the right. Now Lockman will shift and then back into place, and the Cats will burn a timeout. That didn't look like it was going to turn out the way Coach Gunn wanted it, so
Timeout
they'll take a
taken by
timeout.
the
We'll thank our
Bobcats.
sponsors for tonight's contest. Going forward, Village Hardware and Rental, West 40 Auto Sales, North Star Barbershop, Icon Services, and Judy's Barbershop. Thank you for helping bring the broadcast on tonight. Cats' best drive of the night. They got to get something, continue to keep something going here. So they finally got Lashley to maybe a couple of seams inside.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be what's happened a lot to Cambridge, especially in the first half of a lot of games, is they come out with these long 15-play drives, but they don't get paid off by getting in the end zone. They get stuffed, or a turnover, something happens, that they haven't been able to push it in the end zone. You work this hard to be able to move the ball all the way down the field. You got to pay it off and get in the end zone.
So third down, 2 yards to the Bobcats, just shy of midfield.
Third and 2 for the Bobcats.
Lashley, the deep back. Jets, 5 guys up front, a couple of linebackers right in behind him. Toss sweep. Lashley trying to get to the edge and will dive to try to get to that first down marker, and I think he was able to do that.
Lashley takes the carry on the sweep right.
Move those sticks again.
Gain
Third
enough yardage for another
Icon
Cambridge
Services
Bobcat.
first down of this drive.
Down.
The Bobcats, and they are in jet territory for the second time tonight.
And who says Marshall Lashley can't get to the edge? That's 2 times they ran that play, and he's got to the edge and outrun the defenders.
We had a couple guys hot on his heels, though.
Sure did.
Able to get to the line again, and then a couple. From the Jet 48, first and 10. Clock stopped with 9:31 left here in the second period. And off to the deep back. That's going to be Shaw, who cut it up inside.
Shaw on the carrier for the Bobcats.
Didn't get much there.
Brought down by
We've seen them run
Snyder.
that play a little bit. See Shaw try to get outside, but seems to be more effective if he can cut it up inside.
Bobcats brings up second
Yeah, and he
10.
did. He saw a little bit of daylight, so he put his foot in the ground, went forward, but the defense just closed really quickly, and he just had nowhere to go. But kudos for him for being more aggressive, and instead of trying to string it out and letting the defenders catch up to him, he saw a little daylight and took it.
Second and 10. Under 9 to play here in the first half. Jets leading by 3 scores. Laughlin, the deep back, goes in motion. Lawrence looks down the field. His arm hit that time as he was able to get rid of the ball, but well off target. Looking downfield for Blaze Barlow, but that looked like Barlow might have had a step or two as well.
Yeah, he did, but really lucky that that AJ did not come up a little gimp on that, because being hit unprotected, not knowing that it's coming with your arm up in the air trying to throw it, could have ended really badly for Lawrence. So glad that he jumped up and looks unfazed.
Yeah, just a 1 receiver route that time. Barlow will spread the field wide to the left again here. Lawrence hands it off straight ahead. Lashley will pick his way inside the 45. Close to 43.
Lashley on the carry, brought down by Levi Lucas for the Jets.
Jets will quickly run the punt team on. Not so fast, my friend. You don't know what might happen here, right? Yeah, maybe. He'll punt the ball away. Graham's inside the 10. High snap. Tedrick will aim it down the hash, and Graham will catch it and immediately be tackled around the 15. Good coverage
on the
real
tackle.
good coverage by Forshea to be able to They grabbed him as soon as he caught it.
First and 10 for the Jets at
It's a
about
little scary there for
16-yard line.
Graham to come up and try to catch that ball. Obviously, catching is most important. He lets that go. It probably rolls towards the end zone. So good for him to be able to step up and catch the ball. But boy, he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with it. He kind of took his time, but nonchalant went up to catch it, and Obo's bobbled.
Cats with 9 plays that time, having to punt the ball anyway. But the Jets with their worst starting position tonight, they're on 16. High formation. Carpenter under center, hands it off to deep back. Personowski pops it through 30. Down the sideline, may go to the house, indeed he will. Nobody with an angle can catch him. And he's going to take that one all the way.
Brody,
the 16-yard line, one play.
Takes it in for a
TD score.
Touchdown.
Brody Personowski. That'll put him over 100 real quick.
Yeah, that was an 84-yarder, and his last carry was a 46-yarder. So yeah, he got 3 carries so far for 130 yards, and his first carry was for 0.
7:46 mark, so the Jets zip right past the J&M Electric red zone. Or at least Personowski, he's been about the second in it. Sprinting down the sideline. He popped it up, thinking anybody got a hand on it.
No, he was definitely untouched, but you see the speed there of Personowski too. He got to that sideline and nobody was going to catch him.
Malcolm's making the extra point for the
7:46 to go in the first half.
One play, 84-yard drive for the Jets, extending their lead 28-0 here with 7:46 left. Kemp Insurance Agency exclamation point touchdown there. We knew Personowski was pretty good coming in, had some decent speed, but boy, showed a little power to get through the line. After that, see you later.
Yeah, I mean, had a couple guys that had some angles on him early, but he made a couple moves and had a little bit of help with some good blocks. But man, once he got to that sideline, you could clearly see nobody was going to catch him. Cambridge just doesn't have that team speed to be able to keep up with Personowski.
Thanks to our sponsor for tonight's streaming video, Lincoln and Nissan, Mobile Behavioral Health Services, Naples Electric, Heating and AC, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, and Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. Valentine Insurance kickoff coming up. Focus.
Back deep for the Bobcats.
Get your money's worth out of that one, because that boy's wearing a leg out tonight between his extra points and kickoffs.
Sure is.
Back deep for the Bobcats. It's going to be Shaver inside the 5, stopping at the 15 and changing direction. And Trayshawn with pretty good speed. We've seen him a couple of times this year. Find a spot and then kind of stop and survey the defense a little bit and try to regain some momentum. And there is a flag on the return. 7:38 remaining here in the first half. 28-0 Union Local. Yeah, nice night to be outside. Buddy mine, Jay Patterson, riding around today in his yellow golf cart, said, "Hey, you might see me sitting outside the fence here." I don't know if he turns his radio on and listens, but if he is, he could flash his lights. Maybe not. Gonna have lights to drive those things at night. Right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, or a flashlight.
Well, knowing Jay's probably got a headlamp or something.
So this will walk it back against the Bobcats to their second penalty. And both of them have come on kickoff return.
Yeah.
I think you have to have that conversation with those guys. Hey, let it bounce into the end zone.
Yeah. Yeah, that both times. That one kind of looked like it could have easily bounced and went the other way. But yeah, anytime inside the 5, for sure, you got to let her go.
Lawrence to Lashley, right into the hands of Colton Snyder.
Lashley on the
Snyder wrestling to the ground.
On the tackle.
It's like a gain of 1 that gives him 57 yards so far on the night for 16 carries.
Been tough, every one of them. Of course, for most of the season. I mean, he's been pounded in between those tackles all year. Hasn't been uncommon for him to have 20, 25 carries in a game.
Yeah, I can imagine what he feels like on Saturday mornings. It's got to take him a week to recover.
Hope the young man has access to a hot tub. That's all I'm saying. Lashley out in the flat. Takes that pass from Lawrence. And he'll have it out near the 20-yard line, and that will be another Vicon Services first down. So Lashley and Lawrence hooking up again here. And not only are we going to hand the ball off to the guy and he's going to run it, but we're going to throw it to him also.
Yeah, and somebody ran the wrong route there because he and Barlow were both in the same spot. So I assume he was supposed to go out into the flat, but probably a 5-yard out, and Barlow maybe a 10-yard curl or something, but they were really close together. Lashley said, "No, young man, I'm going to take this one." Jumped up and caught it.
Yeah, he's a young man too.
Yeah.
1st and 10. 6:30 and counting. Bobcats direct snap to Lawrence, and he'll take it himself around the right end and out near the 25. So a little different wrinkle there rather than a little play action. Lawrence just taking off with it.
Lawrence on the keep. Picks up about 4 yards.
And you certainly have to have something else to complement Lashley in the backfield, and Lawrence is your next best bet. So he's got to take opportunities like that.
Yeah, again, he's your best athlete on the offensive side, and probably the one with the most speed. So he's got to get some options with the ball in his hands.
Lashley off the left side this time. Across the 25, out just shy of the 30. Needs to cross the 30 to move those sticks again. So it's going to be a yard or so shy. About a yard and a half.
7 yards makes it 3rd and short.
Cats had punted 3 previous possessions and thrown an interception. They need to keep something going here. Once again, the Jets have already proven to you what they're going to do when they get it.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. As you said, they had 3 scores with only 8 plays run. Geez, now they got 4 scores with 9 plays run. It doesn't take them long.
Out of the pistol formation. Lopping in motion. The running option wide side. Lawrence keeps it, cuts up inside, close to the first down. And very close to it. He got out across the 31. And they will move those sticks again. After Vicon Services first down.
Like using that as an option. Obviously, it was an option between Lashley and Lawrence. If you can get it to Lashley, great. But with Lawrence's size and speed and quickness, I have no problem with him keeping that ball and trying to go forward and get as many as he can get.
Have to hustle to the line, as with Lawrence on the keeper. He had to get up, hustle to the sideline, get the play, then get back in. And they had less than 10 seconds on the play clock as it came out of the huddle, but they'll burn another timeout. 5:03 left here in the first half. 28-0 Union Local. Bobcats yet again trying to mount a drive to maybe put some points on the board before halftime. Cambridge is, they lead in time of possession. They lead in plays. They've got more first downs than Union Local. They just haven't been able to put points on the board here early.
Yeah, again, that's been the MO for this offense really all season. I would say that's pretty close to being an accurate statement for every game, at least every game's first half. Because they've done exactly this, run a lot of plays and just chewing up yardage, and Marshall Lashley just taking a beating and giving some beatings as well. But, yeah, at some point, man, you got to put it in the end zone. I mean, they've scored a little bit, obviously, this year, but I don't think they've had a game where they've scored. Well, I think they had, 21 points at one point? Yeah, they lost to John Glenn with 21 points, but basically they're scoring two scores a game. So, and they're on pace for that again tonight.
Lawrence under center, 1st and 10. Toss sweep again. This to Lashley, trying to get to the edge, and Butkus will come up there, stick his head in there, and get some help from the inside out. Lashley unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. Butkus with the stop.
Now, I'm sure you remember Butkus playing, right? Now,
back when everybody wanted to be number 51.
Yeah.
He was
so mean.
He was a mean and nasty guy. He'd hit anything that moved, even if it was his own player.
Football was a different game back then, brother.
It was. Could do things that now you go to jail for.
Right.
Bad snap. And a flag comes in. I think there's a lot of movement there and nothing happened.
Yeah, it's going to be an illegal snap.
Yeah. Bobcats pick up a penalty there to move them back 5. Second and a little bit longer. .4:22 left here in the second period. And wind that back up into play.
And this is where it becomes a heck of a lot more difficult with this particular offense. Second and 15. Again, you don't need all 15. You got 3 plays, technically, to get the 15. Take your time, get 5 yards a chunk, or 5 yards of play, and take what the defense gives you.
Lawrence, 5 wide, just a 3-man rush. Fires it down the seam, had a man that might have broke through there, and that was Shaw, but threw it over the head of Shaw and both defenders. He didn't put a lot of air into that one. He threw that one pretty low.
No, but here's the thing. Now you're really behind the sticks instead of
third and roll.
Trying to cut it down into thirds or cut it down into halves. Yeah, now you're really in trouble with 3rd and long.
Stop the clock as well. Yeah, the Jets that time just went with a 3-man rush. Put Snyder at the nose guard. Now they're moving back to the defensive end, and boy, coming off the edge.
Yeah, he's a problem.
Cats have a chance here to maybe put 2 bodies on him. Hand it straight ahead to Lashley, spins away from a defender in the backfield, and then maybe got 5 out of the play. We'll bring up 4th down. Clock will continue to run under
on the carry, tackled by
3.5.
Gunnar Bethel. Brings up 4th down for the Bobcats. Mason Tedrick on to
Tedrick back deep
for
the Bobcats. The punt it away. Graham stands just on the other side of midfield. Good snap again. Low floater. Graham will catch it on the run at the 48. Give ground and snatching the leg again. Good single leg takedown. Forshee.
Yeah.
Brody Forshee, just special teams play. He's been all over the place.
Yep.
Making tackles like that one.
A couple big ones so far on that punt.
Well, once Graham got loose one time, you realize you better get a handle on him quick. The Jets leading 28-0. Take over with 3:14 to go. Well, last time they started deep in their own territory. This one close to midfield at the 45. The speed they got in the backfield, it doesn't seem to matter where they start at. Stack eye, play action. Carpenter back to throw, looking down the field, fires it down the right side, and diving attempt by Graham, who came all the way from the left side to the right sideline and almost dove and made that catch.
Yeah, he got some separation there from the defender. Not the most accurate pass by Carpenter, but he was running for his life, so it was really tough for him to put it where he wanted to. Looks like we have an illegal man downfield.
Well, he threw it where only his guy
Yeah,
could go
for
get
sure.
it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you need to do, but really tough to throw the ball 60 yards perfectly when you're on the run, running for your life too.
So that will go against the Jets. Move back to the 35. Well, I'm sure a couple of the linemen probably are used to seeing Carpenter tuck that ball and take off, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Just a 2-man route the last time out. They did 2 wideouts here. And 3 running backs flanking Carpenter in the backfield. 1st and 15. Handoff. In the backfield to Gaynor, and he'll get the penalty yardage back. Now the Bobcats say he put the ball on the ground. The important thing here is, did the officials see it?
Yep.
And indeed they did.
Recovery goes to Bryce Hickman for the Bobcats.
The Bobcats do come up with the fumble.
Yeah, you could see as soon as there was contact on Gaynor that it looked like some people were kind of looking around for the ball, so it looked like it popped out. Luckily, the umpire was there really quick to be able to see it.
So the Cats will enjoy the field position across the 50. 2:57 remains here in the first half. 28 zip Jets, but Bobcats with their best starting position of the night.
Yeah, real good time to get a little bit of confidence here if you're Cambridge. Put the ball in the end zone here before the half.
Start from the Jet 45. Lashley, the lone back, Lawrence under center. Handoff, Lashley off the right tackle, and nice play that time by the Jets. Levi Lucas stepping right up into the hole and gain of a yard.
Cats with one timeout. They've burnt 2 here this quarter so far, so they do have one timeout left.
One advantage here is Lawrence has very short distance to run to get a play.
Right.
Close to the Bobcat sideline here on the right edge, 2nd and 9. Double slot both ways. Lawrence trying to get outside and is going to be sacked again. Coming off the edge, Ryder Gaynor.
Do have a flag on the play. I'm sure it's going to be declined. They'll take the result of the play.
Gaynor coming off the edge, and Lawrence had been getting outside him pretty easily, but that time Gaynor had the leverage on him. Illegal shift on the Cats will be declined. Take the result of the play, a loss. Back to the Cambridge 47. Third long handoff straight ahead. Lashley will pick up a few of that.
Lashley on the carry for the Bobcats, brought down by Landon.
The clock said 3rd down, and field marker now. They got it right. 4th down on the field. 4th and we'll call it 12 or 13, and Cats will burn a timeout here. What? Think about it one more time, right? Or Union Local with the timeout. They want the ball back. So the Jets here hoping that they can force a punt. And indeed, Cats are going to show the punt formation with 4th and long.
Yeah, good timeout there by Coach Thompson. I mean, 2 minutes left, basically, you're getting the ball back. Probably decent field.
When you have scored 4 times and haven't got maybe 2 minutes total offense on the field,
yeah, easy decision.
Graham back deep. Stand about the 20 high snap, but Tedrick will pull it down. High floater. Graham's going to come up and tried to catch it and lost it again. Battle for it.
Cambridge.
And the Bobcats have it again.
Covers. I mean, it just doesn't look like that. Graham's real comfortable back there, running up. All 3 times he's kind of had to run up to catch the ball. He just doesn't look real comfortable with that ball in his hands off of that. I don't know if he's worried about getting hit or what, but that one you could clearly see that he did not have a good handle on it.
Austin Kreis come up with it for the Bobcats. So back-to-back fumbles on punts by the Bobcats. And the Cats have gotten them both back and gained yardage both times.
There you go.
Down at the 30-yard line. 1:43 left in the half. Cats out of the gun. Fired out in the right flat. Lashley takes the pass from Lawrence, turns it up the field down near the 22. Pickup of 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 from the 22.
Cats just outside of the Jan-M Electric red zone.
How about Marshall Lashley? 3 catches, 22 yards, leads the way.
Hey, he's
in the receiving corps.
He's been our +1 player of the game a couple times. That pizza must agree with it.
He must like it, huh?
5 wide set here, 2nd and short. Lawrence again. And this one just throws it out of bounds. He had
Lawrence pass incomplete.
Blaze Barlow down on the sideline, but he was covered up pretty good. It's one of those timing passes. You either time it right or throw it away.
Yep, and you run that to the short side so that if you do have to throw it away, obviously it's going out of bounds anyway, easier throw for him. Like to see somebody come across the middle, a drag from the backside or something where the defender has to get behind the receiver. Come across Lawrence's face, he might be able to hit him coming across the field.
3rd and short.
1:31 left in the first half. Lawrence again back to pass. Fires it deep down the middle, and that one's short of the mark again. Trying to find Barlow.
Incomplete.
I thought kind of sure there the Cats would try to get the first down, but now they're going to be faced with fourth down. And they probably thought, hey, we might get the defense flat-footed here.
Yeah, sure.
So,
well, everybody in the stadium thought Marshall Lashley was going to get to run.
I agree.
So
I know this broadcaster did.
That's right.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say,
I'd say
odds are pretty good he gets it here.
Yes, I think your money would be good on this bet.
He is in the backfield, and Lawrence will go under center. 4th and 2. Jets crowding the line. Lashley off the left side, pounds it, and
looks like he got it.
It's going to be very close. That's one of those, did he spot it with a right foot or left foot?
Lashley on the carry for the Bobcats.
Depends on
right foot he got it,
and
left foot he didn't.
Real close.
Just shy of the line. Nope, they're going to say short of the line of gain by inches. So the Cats with 4 plays there will give it back to the Jets. 1:17 left to go in the half. Of course, the Jets still got time to strike here.
Sure do.
They'll start from their own 21. They scored on a one-play drive for their own 16.
You can claim that money here at the press box.
Perzanowski in the backfield, offset on the right side of Carpenter. Wideouts both ways. Carpenter will hand it off. Perzanowski cuts it up. Stays on his feet across the 20 out near the 23 or 4. Gets that clock back in motion. See if the Jets are going to use a timeout. And they will. 1:01 left here in the first half. Jets with the ball and the lead 28-0 over the Bobcats.
And Perzanowski put that ball on the turf there too. He must have recovered it himself. The linesman here on our side threw his beanbag.
I saw that,
Yeah, so he must have bobbled it, but must have got it back as well.
Stay tuned. Halftime show. We'll have our halftime programming. Maybe catch a little bit of the band, some halftime homecoming activities. Thank our sponsors tonight, Doan Ford, Village Hardware and Rental, Abel's Electric Heating and AC, North Star Barbershop, Bicon Services, Judy's Barbershop, and Dutro Ford, Lincoln, and Nissan. Good weekend for football and or golf if you're so inclined.
Some of us will be inclined.
You got the big event.
Big President's Cup weekend.
Red
this
team,
summer.
blue team.
Red team, brother. Red team is
But you're
defending
wearing blue
champs
tonight.
back to back. I'm getting my blue out of the way. No more blue the rest of the week.
All red.
Yep, red team is back-to-back winners here the last couple years. Looking for a three-peat.
Uh-oh. He said it on the radio, folks. Watch out. Second long. 4 wideouts, 3 to the right for Carpenter, who will roll that way. Looking down the field. Lots of time to throw it deep down the middle. Has a man wide open. Hauling it in and a race to the end zone. And nobody there. Touchdown. Jets, Max Duncan.
Duncan for a local touchdown.
From the 23-yard line. Another long score, just a 2-play drive for the Jets to put points on the board again.
This time a 77-yard.
79-yard drive, 77-yard catch and run.
Falcons on the kick for Union
Falcons on for the extra point attempt. They've been perfect on the night. High snap here, late step into it, and Bobcats will get this one though. I guess I jinxed him when I said he was perfect. The broadcaster jinxed.
Yeah, as usual, it works.
So the Jets again, the big play to put points on the board. This one a 77-yard catch by Max Duncan from Colby Carpenter.
Yeah, Carpenter 2 for 3 on the night for 113 yards and that 77-yarder for a score.
Just 45 ticks left.
Time and Change show featuring the middle school and alumni.
In the half, we'll start that second half with a running clock as the Jets back on the field here to kick it away. Another Valentine Insurance kickoff. Again, the Jets not letting us get the J&M Electric red zone, but certainly the Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown, and now 34-0. Our Surgeon Construction scoreboard update, and another Valentine Insurance kickoff coming up. Focus is definitely getting his leg warmed up now. Another one down to the 2-yard line. And Morris will bring it back out over the 25. Morris certainly looks like the more comfortable return man back.
Yep, I said you're going to hear his name quite a bit over the next several weeks. I officiated a JV game a couple weeks ago with him in it, and he broke a couple long runs, and I said, where did this guy come from?
Persnowski's winning on the field and in the press box.
Well, that's a pretty good night. Dad takes away the 50-50, and son's tearing her up on the field.
37 seconds left here before halftime. Bobcats with their 8th possession, starting at their own 30 here. Haven't been able to dent the scoreboard yet. Handing off. Wing back coming around. Shaw will turn it up and get good yardage out across the 35, just shy of the 40.
And if you can remember, I think it was the Meadowbrook game is when they started to use Shaw and Loftman out of that wing kind of reverse play. And you remember how slow moving it was and how they tried to stretch it out all the way across. You see what he's doing now. I mean, obviously they're learning, they're teaching that, man, you cut that thing up, you see some daylight, move forward and get as many as you can. And that play, 9 yards there for Shaw.
9 yards, but that'll be the last play of the first half as we head to the break. Here on a 2025 homecoming, the Union Local Jets spoiling it for the Bobcat royalty tonight. 34-0 as we take the halftime break. Queen, Miranda, Cole, King, Garrett Carpenter tonight. But the Bobcats on the short end of the stick right now. Stay tuned. Halftime show coming up. Our ONN halftime. We'll be catching up on some scores around the area. JB and I will be back with our stats and first half action and the second half coming up after this.
If you're having any problems with your heating system, you want someone who will be there right away to help. This is Russ Abels. At Abels, we provide emergency service for any brand of heating cooling system 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call us. We promise to get you up and running quickly and professionally. And if you ever need a replacement, we'll help you save energy and money with a new high-efficiency system. And we will do a flawless installation. If you need help with your heating, call Abels.
Looking for a hometown barbershop with friendly service and expert cuts? Judy's Barbershop in Cambridge, Ohio is the place for you. From sharp fades and modern styles to timeless trims, Judy's knows how to keep you looking your best. Every visit is more than a haircut. It's a chance to relax, catch up, and walk out with confidence. Serving generations of families, Judy's Barbershop takes pride in quality and care.
Looking for an incredible deal on a new Ford, Lincoln, or Nissan? Come check out our vastly growing inventory selection and ask us about all the low APR options that are going on right now at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
If a new vehicle isn't in the budget, let us show you a pre-owned alternative that is sure to fit all your needs without breaking the bank. We know with the running from work to practice or games doesn't leave much time for car shopping, so view our full inventory online 24/7 at dutrosauto.com.
Best of luck to all the coaches and players this year. Have a safe and successful season from all of us at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Bicon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Bicon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Bicon Services, building the future one project at a time.
From the Ohio Ohio News Network. This is the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football. Named Best Sports Program in the Country by the National Association of State Radio Networks. Tonight in High School Football is presented by Beck's Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling. Now here's your host, Skip Mossick.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tonight in High School Football's Halftime Report. What all goes into educating and coaching more than 3,000 game officials here in Ohio? We'll discuss that and more with Bo Rugg of the Ohio High School Athletic Association next on the Ohio News Network.
Every day, farmers rise before the sun and put everything they have into a job so few can do. Their courage, resilience, and relentless work shape the legacies and future of our country. At Beck's, we're proud to stand alongside those who don't wait to see what the world will do. They act, they lead, they are the difference. Beck's honors your commitment to your land, family, and purpose. And while we can't predict what the future holds, there is one thing we can do to change it, and that's be the difference. Right now, in every decision and every season.
Friday night Under the Lights reminds us teamwork, dedication, and community start in our schools. I'm Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wenson, and on behalf of the OEA's 120,000 members, we are proud to sponsor tonight's game and even prouder to support our public schools. Whether it's touchdowns or textbooks, success starts with a strong foundation. From the classroom to the end zone, we believe in every student's potential because in Ohio, public education matters.
This is Tonight in High School Football on the Ohio News Network. Once again, here's Skip Mossick.
We are presented by Beck's Hybrids at Beck's. They are and will remain farmers at heart. And welcome back, everyone. Halftime of your game. We are joined for a few minutes this evening by Bo Rugg, Director of Officiating and Sport Management with the OHSAA. And Bo, we've talked about it before in regards to officiating. What's the hardest part about retaining good officials and then I guess recruiting newer and younger ones who might want to do it?
Yeah, it's interesting. We've done a great job of exposure of officiating with our online platform, with our partners from Ref Reps and classes, and we have over 200 schools that are teaching it. So our raw numbers on people taking the course are great. The challenge for us is getting them from taking a course to getting comfortable being trained and onto the court, field, pool, diamond. That's really on the backs of our local associations to do. We've helped them with providing them with some funding. It's that kind of transformation that is difficult. And then you go into the retention end that is also tough. I mean, when you're a 5, 6, 7-year official, our biggest retention tool is getting them exposed to tournaments. And again, for most of our sports, sans football and field hockey and lacrosse, our district boards handle the lower levels, and they need to be our partners in getting people involved and getting them with some young people, with veteran people, and getting them exposed to the tournament thing, and that's really the biggest deal as it relates to the continuum of going from getting started to being retained and staying here for a long time.
Well, Bo, I know you oversee like 3,000 officials across the state of Ohio. We know those officials are human beings. I mean, much like players, coaches, broadcasters, I mean, we all make mistakes. How do you handle something like what we read about last week during the Marion local Versailles football game that, we really went viral? I mean, this isn't pro football where you have additional officials, video review, etc. We know officials want to get calls correctly. I mean, similar to players and coaches who want to do well. Nobody misses a call on purpose, but what do you tell your folks who may have missed a call? I mean, similar to a coach talking to a player who may have made a mistake, to either help them or in a lot of cases just picking them up?
Yeah. Well, as a football administrator, I'm talking to both groups. I'm talking to the officials and I'm talking to the coaches, right?
Right.
So, in the officials' end, it's like what I try to do is say, what were you looking at? And were you looking at the right things? My whole thing, and we're choosing who we look at. 22 players, 5 or 6 officials. You're choosing who you're watching. What we try to say is, are you watching the most important people? And sometimes it's like, yeah, you're looking at the right person, but you just didn't have the right angle. And maybe you did everything right, but a situation where you just couldn't see it. The Marion Local one, the person that's on the play is looking right through the back of the person and couldn't see it. Now, could we have gotten the help from others? And that's how we talk to people is, what are you looking at? What are you thinking about? What's the play? And how are we reacting to it? And it's the same with the coaches. I had one just last week on one that I said, I went through everything that they were watching, and it's a clear foul, but I'm not sure who's going to see it because back judge is watching this, line judge is watching this, lines are watching this. And I said, by the time they're turning to this, they missed it. That it's a reality. There's a reason why in Big Ten and those they have 8 officials. In the passing game, they've got one for every eligible receiver. We don't. So we're choosing. And that's the reality. The thing is that good officials are just like coaches. They're looking at video. They're saying, what could I have done better and how can I improve going forward? That's what you're telling your players. That's what coaches are doing. That's how we evaluate. So I just try to link it that we're all the same, just as you said. We're all human. We're all the same. The key is, can it make you and help you get better?
Bo Rugg, Director of Officiating and Sport Management with the OHSAA. Bo, we could talk for hours about this stuff. Thanks for coming on, okay?
Thanks, Skip. Appreciate it.
And we'll be back on the Ohio News Network.
Bex recognizes this week's Player with Heart, Josephine Henry from Global Impact STEM Academy, for her commitment and passion on the field and within the farming community.
I love being able to learn life lessons on the field that I can apply off the field. And it gives me a community of people that I can learn and grow with, but it also teaches me so much about what it means to be a leader.
Leadership, something Josie strives for, whether in sports or in her other activities, like 4-H and FFA.
Learning how to be a leader and growing into being a young adult and just learning life skills in real time and just gaining that early on in your high school career. I think that's so great.
And farming is at the center of it all.
Agriculture is kind of the center of our community. And so it really brings so many people together. We kind of bond in our community over agriculture.
At Bex, we are and will remain farmers at heart.
This is ONN.
Our thanks again to Bo Rugg of the OHSAA for joining us tonight. Enjoy the second half of your ball game. I'm Skip Mossick on the Ohio News Network.
This has been the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football. Presented by Bex Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling from the Ohio News Network.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Doan Ford is your destination for the ultimate Ford experience. Discover the thrill of the open road in a brand new Ford vehicle. Experience cutting-edge technology and safety features designed with you in mind. Whether it's the versatile Ford Escape SUV, the powerful Ford F-150, or the stylish Ford Bronco, you'll drive away with confidence, knowing you've made the right choice. Quality, service, and trust. That's the Doan Ford experience.
For 129 years, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance has proudly provided coverage for homes, farms, and families across Ohio. Our commitment to reliable, affordable insurance is something you can count on. Agents who write for us can be found at patronsbuckeye.com. Whether you're protecting your home, your land, or your legacy, we offer personalized service and true hometown care. Trust a neighbor. Trust experience. Trust Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Visit us at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell or find us on Facebook. Coverage that cares, close to home.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today. Feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
Back at McFarland Stadium, halftime, where the Cats trail the Jets 34-0. And homecoming 25 halftime. Congrats to tonight's royalty once again. Queen Miranda Cole, King Garrett Carpenter. Just a coincidence they were riding together.
Yep.
I think that was planned.
Just coincidence.
Conspiracy theorist. Halftime here as the band continues to perform. They got a little alumni action and junior high action. And
sound pretty good.
Anybody with an instrument played in the band tonight.
Looks like it. Well, you got Max Trier down there. He's all fired up. He'll get them moving.
Hey, from years gone by, right?
Yep.
I remember when Max was just remembering people from the past. They had a moment of silence for Joe Paul, former Bobcat coach, who passed away this week, and our condolences certainly go out to his family and friends and all those former players and coaches who coached or played for him. And I was one of those. And it was a different era of football back then.
Sure.
I mean, nobody was running a spread.
I wouldn't think so.
The wide open offense that he ran was give the ball to Donnelly.
Give it to Donnelly, let him go. I mean, it would be wide open.
It was a lot of times.
I bet it was.
But
I heard a lot of good things about him, though.
And same thing with Max. Max built a great program with the band. And I remember times there were 100 people in the band. They would do a script, CHS, blue light show, flaming batons.
We would have the whole field covered with band and flag, and it was a lot of fun. That's for sure. I see Mr. Bach down there.
Oh yeah,
directing the band now.
Everybody gets a song.
Bringing them all back.
How's your directorial skill?
Oh, I could do it. I could show
Give me a 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've seen Here Comes the Boom, right, with Henry Winkler back there.
Well, the boom came already, and that was Union Local in the first half. They lowered the boom multiple times on the Bobcats, leading 34-0. We will start the second half. It'll be a running clock, so get your drink and your popcorn ready. It's going to go fast.
Yes, sir.
But the Jets scored on a 4-play drive, a 2-play drive, a 2-play drive, a 1-play drive, and a 2-play drive. Total plays in the first half for Union Local, 12 plays and 5 touchdowns.
You know, in the first several games, Cambridge's defense played pretty well. And I don't know what's going on schematically or if it's personnel, but you know, the last couple of games, it doesn't seem like they have the same intensity and some of the, you know, maybe not the best form as far as tackling and that kind of stuff goes. But, the first several games of the year, they were competitive and flying around. So, with all the injuries, I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the personnel.
We were told that 7 starters from a week ago that aren't playing tonight for the Bobcats. Many of them in the secondary. And big plays are a lot of times caused in the secondary when guys take bad angles or just don't. If you got freshmen and sophomores playing deep back for you, and a guy breaks loose, they're not going to catch him.
Yeah, what's a freshman or sophomore going to do when Perzanowski's coming at him, right?
Yeah, Perzanowski, 195-pound sprinter. And you're a 125-pound DB, right?
Yep.
Grab a leg and hold on if you can, and make a wish that you don't break. But Perzanowski has scored a couple of runs, one from 47, one from 84 yards out. Carpenter had a 1-yard run. Snyder knocked it in from a yard out. And then Max Duncan, 77-yard catch and run from Carpenter. So the Jets leading 34-0. Cats, time of possession, first downs, number of plays run, all those things that look good in the stat book, but they don't do anything to the scoreboard.
No, 22 carries, for Marshall Lashley so far, but 70 yards. He leads the way for Cambridge, but Damian Shaw with that 9-yarder, and A.J. Lawrence has had 5 rushes technically, but most of them have been for negative yardage. So only 79 yards on the ground so far for Cambridge in the first half. And through the air, A.J. 4 for 12 for 25 yards and the interception early in that first drive. So haven't really been able to figure it out through the air. You could tell that he's not real comfortable back there, and he's taken a couple pretty good hits. So that doesn't help with trying to step forward in the pocket and put a little juice on the ball. And they did have a really nice couple catches there by Lashley. He leads the way with 3 catches for 22 yards. But, Cambridge, obviously, when you get behind this much on the scoreboard, and we mentioned it earlier with this particular offense and that wing T, it's going to be really tough to be able to get back in the ball game when you're down that heavy. And to make matters worse, Union Local gets the ball to come out with a running clock.
Yeah, that's as we've dealt with that a couple of times, more so years past. The Cats this year have been pretty good about hanging around and staying in the game, but going to be a little tougher tonight. You're already down 34-0 at halftime. You're not going to have the ball where you can try to control the clock. Cambridge in that first half had a 9-play drive, another 8 or 9-play drive there. So they were able to kind of move the ball a little bit, pick up some first downs. I've got them unofficially with 7 first downs in the half. Union Local with just 2. But they didn't need to move it more than a few yards and score. But Cambridge with this half has just got to come out and try to build on what they tried to do in the first half. And it is what it is at this point. Just get the half over and move on to next week. Cats back at home next week.
Yeah, we got a couple home games here coming up. We'll have
Martins Ferry
next week, and then Beaver Local the week after. So we'll be broadcasting both those games. Cats back in action those 2 weeks. And again, as we said, there's not an easy game left on the schedule. Martins Ferry coming in tonight 4-2, Beaver Local 3-3, and they finish with St. Clairsville 4-2. So Cats are going to have their work cut out for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, you got to worry about trying to get guys healthy, and continuing to try to play your JV schedule to make sure those guys are getting to play. And
there's been several teams in the area that have canceled some JV games because of lack of depth, and that's a big problem. Obviously, in our area, it's smaller schools, you only have so many kids, but when they start going down with injuries and you have to start canceling JV games, that certainly puts a strain on your football program.
Well, and back in the day that we talk about all the time, going back into the early days of football that you and I played in the leather helmet era, there weren't other options for kids. I mean, the teams have soccer now, other things for kids to do. Many kids work, but by the same token, you just don't have as many bodies playing sports, and the enrollment in many districts is down too.
Yeah. And it's across the board. I mean, it's in our area, obviously, and as you said, kids have more options nowadays, so the numbers are lower, so you just can't afford multiple injuries and be able to put a team on the field.
Both teams back on the field warming up, halftime winding down. We'll step out one more time, come back with the second half kickoff and more high school football action on 97.7 WILE and YRP TV after this.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for homeowner, contractor, and commercial jobs. From trusted Milwaukee tools and everyday hardware to pro-grade Valspar paint, trusted color you can count on. Plus, we offer paint mixing, key cutting, special orders, and commercial services too. And now, introducing our officially open firearms and ammo department. Fully stocked, trusted, and convenient. Whether you're working, improving, or protecting, Village Hardware and Rental is your one-stop shop. Drop by at 265 South Chestnut Street, Barnesville. Village Hardware and Rental. We make it easy to build the world around you.
At Doan Ford, your family means the world to us. Our parts and service department work to make sure your family arrives at their destination safely. Our collision department takes pride in getting your family back on the road. Whether you're taking a trip, going grocery shopping, or taking the kids to school, choose Doan Ford. We will be happy to help you. Stop in and see us today for all of your parts and service or collision needs.
School's back. For some, things may feel overwhelming. Allwell is here to help you find a healthy balance. Our behavioral health services can keep your mind on track, while our primary care services can keep your body healthy. Our mission is to help people feel better, think more clearly, make good decisions, and have healthy relationships. We have offices in Zanesville, Coshocton, New Lexington, McConnellsville, Caldwell, and now on Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit us at allwell.org. Be well, stay well, all well.
Back at McFarland Stadium, second half just about ready to get underway. BKJV and multiple TDs.
A lot of TDs.
For UL.
For the guys in white tonight.
Jets showing off. We talked a little bit about their athleticism in the pregame. They've got a lot of seniors, a lot of pretty talented football players, and tonight those guys have been able to shine a little bit. Cambridge outgunned and undermanned tonight with some injuries. And it's shown a little bit. I mean, you know, especially, you know, get 195-pound guys breaking through, and young guys haven't played much varsity action.
Yeah, it's tough.
Not going to come up and put a lick on somebody like that, right?
Yeah, you know, you're
not
struggling.
Sure I want to.
No, Cambridge struggling, you know, this year regardless of the injuries. But man, putting those injuries just really makes it that much tougher. But you know, you also got to give some credit to Union Local. Look, Coach Thompson has done a great job since he's been there. I think this is his 8th year or something like that, and with that particular offense that he runs, he's had some stud running backs every single year, and some of them have been in that quarterback position too with that run-pass option. They've been very successful under Coach Thompson, and you know, a couple decent playoff runs during his tenure too. Burning the Jets are always competitive, and you know, you got to give some credit to Union Local too. They're a pretty decent team.
Well, thanks some of our sponsors once again tonight: Doan Ford, West 40 Auto Sales, North Star Barbershop, Icon Services, Dutro Ford, Lincoln Nissan, Judy's Barbershop as well, Abel's Electric Heating and AC. Start this half with another Valentine Insurance kickoff. Vincent on for the Bobcats. You give him some advice, kick it away from Graham. Was that the advice here?
Well, maybe. I don't know. Graham gave you the ball back last time he touched it.
This is going to go down the left hash. Couple of hops here. Pick it up on the run. And tell you it's not Graham. Number 7 still on his feet out there, Eli Rogers. He's made a couple of plays tonight, and he'll get it out over the 30. And a flag comes in. That's the last thing we need, right? Flag stop everything. See if we can figure out what's going on over there. Personal foul. Maybe a couple of them, huh? On the Bobcats.
Well, personal foul. We don't know.
I saw
what exactly it was.
Saw one of them. Either he was just repeating the signal, or so from the 30, bring it out.
Yeah, I didn't see the signal of what the foul actually was.
Yeah, personal foul. We're going to take it out to the 49-yard line. So the Jets with the first possession here, leading 34-0. Carpenter, handoff in the backfield, and Perzanowski breaks one tackle and then finally caught from behind.
Ethan Meyer on the carry for Union Local.
Peyton Shiflett.
Picks up a first down. Peyton Shiflett on tackle for the Bobcats.
That was,
actually, that was
it
was
12.
12, yeah.
Ethan Meyer, a freshman listed on the roster.
He ran pretty hard.
Sure did.
190-pound
big guy,
freshman.
Yeah.
5'10", freshman. Meyer in there again. This time, they go with Seth Schumacher, another freshman, 170-pound freshman. Jets, a couple of plays there, moved the sticks once. Doesn't seem to matter who the deep backs are, huh?
A good stop there by Raider King to be able to limit it to a yard-ish.
Carpenter still at quarterback. Graham splits out wide to the right. Second and 9. Back to pass. Flips it out here in the left flat, and that's completed. Catch and run. Grigaitis on the catch, and finally the Bobcats pile up on him and knock him out of bounds near the 27. Should be enough to move the sticks again.
Looks like it.
Jets picked up as many first downs in this drive as they had the entire first half. First and 10 for the Bobcat 25. Carpenter out of the gun again. Hands it off. Schumacher off the right side. Down the sideline and to the pylon. Did he get in? He did.
Seth Schumacher on the
Seth Schumacher, 25 yards.
Jets touchdown.
25 yards out. A couple of freshmen that look like you said, you know, Coach Thompson has no problem filling holes every year. I think he might have a couple of guys filling some right there.
Yeah, a couple of good runs there for sure by the two freshmen. That one, Schumacher took his time, weaved back and forth, found the opening, cut a couple times really good, and down the sideline for and getting the end zone. Good run by Schumacher.
New kicker, Jeff Boland, comes in. He gets into the action and completes
Jeff Boland with
the extra point.
For the Jets. Makes the
Jets
41
keep on keeping on. 8:45 left here in the third period. And the Union Local puts up yet another score, this time 4 plays, 51 yards. And they extend their lead 41-0 over the Cats. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Be back with more right after this.
Step into North Star Barbershop, 1300 Clark Street, Suite 3, Cambridge, where every cut ends with a crisp razor shave tailored just for you. Our full-service approach delivers sleek fades, classic trims, and polished grooming in a friendly, relaxed vibe. Whether you're prepping for your day or a special event, our expert barbers ensure you leave looking and feeling your best. Ready for a fresh look? Book today on Booksy or call 740-501-8896. Good luck to all high school football teams this season.
Back at McFarland Stadium, and the Jets add another score right through the J&M Electric red zone and add another Kemp Insurance touchdown. And our scoreboard now brought to you by Surgeon Construction, 41-0. Jets with some second teamers in there, adding on to it. Bowling on for the Valentine Insurance kickoff. And he hits one high and deep. Shaver will take it on the 15. On the run across the 20, breaks it up the middle, out over the 25, closer to the 30. Bobcats' first possession of this second half. We'll mark it right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 for the Bobcats at the 30-yard line.
Clock wound up into play, and it will be running.
Yeah, this third quarter should fly by now.
Don't jinx us. Lawrence under center, hands it off right side. Lashley
on the carry for the Bobcats picks up
across
about 2 yards. Gas and Pan on the tackle.
Scrimmage line there, got a couple out of it. Couple different numbers in there for the Jets. White always makes you look bigger, doesn't it?
Sure.
I'd always heard that. You see guys in white jerseys, you look bigger than the colored jerseys. I know the guys in white look pretty big.
They have tonight. They've played big.
Second long, Lashley off the left side breaks a couple of tackles and Squeezed it out just shy of the 40.
Lashley
Got
on
about
the
6
carry,
more.
brought down by Schumacher.
Bring up 3rd and short for
Brings
the
up
Cats.
3rd and about 1.
Cambridge, for the first time this year, failed to put points on the board last week. You got to think there's a little bit of an emphasis here to take that 0 off the board. 3rd and short. Lashley again straight ahead, has the first down, and about 5 more.
Lashley on the carry.
2 7-yarders back-to-back for Lashley.
All our first downs tonight brought to you by Bicon Services. Eighth one of the night for Cambridge.
It'd be nice to get Lashley in the end zone. Try to get him over that 100-yard mark. He's at 86 yards currently.
Deep motion. Toss sweep to the Bobcats. Morris, and trying to get him outside.
Morris on
One
the
left,
carry to
and
the
that
left.
comes up short of the mark.
Taken out by Isaiah.
Loss of about
Everhart
3.
for Union
First
Local.
time we see Morris in that role.
Yep, his first carry of the night.
He showed on the special team pretty good straight ahead speed.
Yep. Like I said, I had him in some JV games, and he shined there with the ball from the backfield and in the kicking game as well.
2nd and long. Shaw on the reverse, cuts it up inside, just shy of the 50, so he'll get about
Shaw on the carry
8
to the
on that
Bobcats.
play. And
Stop
bring
by
up 3rd
Schumacher.
and finally 6 for the Cats here.
Pick up about
Got to
8
think, though, in
yards.
this circumstance,
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cambridge defensively has shown little ability to stop Union Local on any play. So you got to keep the offense on the field and keep moving here if you can.
Yeah, definitely.
Lawrence trying to get it out to Lashley, and one hopped him. Had he caught it and went down with it, he'd been short of the line anyway. So now 4th down.
Ball's incomplete. Brings up.
And the Cats
down
keep
and
the
6.
offense on the field, it looks like. Had him open, just didn't get it to him.
Yeah, kind of a slow release for AJ, just didn't get enough on it. Didn't step into it enough to get it to him. But like you said, he would have been short anyway, but it certainly would have been better 4th and 2 than 4th and 6.
Lashley slotted to the right, part of 3 receivers. Lawrence looks there again, throws it at the sideline, has Lashley and hits him in the hands. And clearly it looked like he was thinking, where am I going to go with this when I catch it? And he didn't catch it.
Cole Rogers on the coverage for
The Cats turn it over on downs. That's going to give the Jets
Union Local will take over.
real good field position.
1st and 10
4:23 and
at the
counting here
50-yard line.
in the 3rd period, leading 41-0. Mark him right on the 50.
You would assume at this point Carpenter would probably get a break as well at the quarterback position, and probably several others, except for just the line or the running backs.
Eric, Pozivak. Pozivak in at quarterback here, just a freshman. Takes a snap, hands it off, and not much going there. Schumacher that time tackled in the backfield by the Cats.
Shiflett.
Schumacher on the carry. Payne Shiflett with the tackle for a big loss.
Loss of about 7. Now they'll bring it back a yard or so, maybe 5.
Yeah, forward progress was 5 yards.
They tried to get a little ground to get to the corner.
Yeah,
Cost him some. 2nd and long. Ozoviec taking his time. A little movement up front and in the backfield, and that's going to go against the Jets also.
Their 3rd penalty tonight, 15 yards.
Hey, they've been pretty good in that regard too.
Yep. Cats, on the other hand, 4 penalties for 45 yards.
Penalty on Union Local pushes them back
Back
on
them
the
up a
5
few more.
yards.
Jets have not punted tonight, if you were wondering. Scored a lot of TDs up.
Yeah, didn't have to punt for sure.
High snap. Throws it out in the left flat. That's completed out there to Bobby Boone. Boone
And then Posgame completes that
takes
pass.
it out across the 45 before he's cut down.
Bobby Boone with the catch.
Bobby Boone.
Tackle made by Blaze Barlow for the Bobcats.
So now 3rd and about 14. 2 minutes left here in the 3rd period. So yeah, this quarter has flown by.
Third and long.
Osvayak back in the backfield, just one back with him here. Takes a snap, look to his right, fires out in the flat through the hands of a Bobcat and right into the hand of a offensive player.
Caught the ball with his knee on the ground. I was waiting for them to blow it dead because he clearly had his knee on the ground. They did catch it.
9.
Bo Thompson with the catch. But as you said, caught right at the 49 and was down. Looked like it was going to be picked by a cat.
Yeah. It looked like it kind of went off the fingertips there.
One of the Bobcat defenders was between the receiver and the quarterback, and had as good a look at that as anyone. So the Jets here are going to go for it on 4th down rather than try to figure out a punt formation with their backups in there. 4th and 9. 3 receivers to the left. Osvik trying to get loose in the backfield and is not going to escape the Bobcat defender, Marshall Lashley. So Lashley with the sack. And the Jets turn it over on downs. And if you're paying attention, they still haven't punted.
1st and 10.
The streak continues.
About the 45-yard line of Union Local.
Some backup players.
41 seconds left as the Bobcats sub in. And wind that clock again from the Jet 45. Backups in for the Bobcats. Handoff. Straight ahead.
Austin Christ in a quarterback for the Bobcats.
Austin Christ in a quarterback. Hands it off inside.
Brody Latham on the carry for the Bobcats. Picks up about 3 yards.
Brody Latham.
2nd and 7.
Got a few. And that's likely to be our last play of the 3rd period. So hang tight. We're going to head into the 4th period here at McFarland Stadium, celebrating homecoming. 25 for Miranda Cole and Garrett Carpenter. 41-0 Jets. We'll be back right after this.
If you're having any problems with your heating system, you want someone who will be there right away to help. This is Russ Abels. At Abels, we provide emergency service for any brand of heating cooling system 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call us. We promise to get you up and running quickly and professionally. And if you ever need a replacement, we'll help you save energy and money with a new high-efficiency system. And we will do a flawless installation. If you need help with your heating, call Abels.
Back at McFarland Stadium, 4th quarter action. Jets leading 41-0. Thanking our sponsors for tonight's action. Judy's Barbershop, North Star Barbershop, BK's Barbershop. Stop by, I'll give you a tune-up there.
Flat top.
Bobcats, 2nd and 7. Christ goes under center. Hands it off to the wingback coming around, and Hunter Haynes.
Christ hands it off to Hunter Haynes.
For the Bobcats, he'll turn it up and get about 6 more. 3rd and a long 2 for Cambridge. Is back into that running clock. Schumacher on the stop for the Jets. Latham in the backfield behind Christ. Takes the handoff straight ahead. Hit at the line of scrimmage, and not much going on there.
Latham takes the handoff, goes up.
They'll give him progress back to the line.
Brings up 4th and 3.
And it will be 4th down and 3. Cats have not been able to sustain a drive and pick up these key 3rd or 4th down plays all night long. Christ hustles back in with the play. He didn't realize being a quarterback, you get a run a lot.
You do in this offense, buddy.
5 wides. And an official stopped play on the far sideline. Had an equipment problem with one of the UL players. They'll just sub him out. Can't tie your shoes on, you can't play.
It looked like his knees were uncovered by his knee pads. It's an automatic send-off.
Pass goes over the head of Christ. He'll chase it down and then go down. On 4th down, you take a loss, don't even get a play off. And Bobcats are going to turn it over on downs again. Christ got back there in time to pick it up, but did. Instincts took over. You know how many times you see just fall on it.
Sure.
But it was 4th down. The Cats will not get an attempt to pick up the 1st down. So the Jets will take over again. 9:50 and counting here in the 4th, leading 41-0. Just shy of midfield, 48-yard line.
Some fresh bodies on the defensive end now for the Cats as well.
High snap, handoff. Near side coming up.
Schumacher on
after
the
a short
carry,
game
brought down by Joseph Dawson. We have a flag on the play.
Says Schumacher with another carry. We got back to the line of scrimmage maybe, and then a flag.
In that running clock situation, you see the officials all stopping the clock. It's just natural to stop the clock.
That is what you do, right?
It is, you know, you have to do that every time, even though the clock operator then says, wait a minute, do I stop it or don't I?
No.
It's hard as an official to get away from those mechanics.
It's a habit. You get trained to do that, right?
That's right.
That flag going to go against the Bobcats and an automatic 1st down by the penalty. Down to the 39. Pass out in that left flat, completed.
Posiak's pass complete to Colton Blackman. Cade Tolbert.
Blackman.
Joseph Dawson
Posiak.
on the tackle for the Bobcats.
Got about 6 on that one. Coming up on the 8-minute mark here. The Jets are on the move again. Schumacher, good workhorse here. Missed the handoff, handed to the 2nd man through. And spinning away from defenders, Ethan Meyer will move those sticks again. And the Bobcats make wholesale changes defensively. 6 or 7 coming in, 6 or 7 coming out.
Christian Renko on the tackle for the Bobcats.
Move the sticks yet again.
The Twins in the game for Cambridge up front. Readers?
Hey, you got a roster.
Yes, sir.
Help me out there.
Zeiler and Trayson.
Back to pass. Into the end zone, man wide open, and that's going to be completed.
Wow. Cam Gordon.
17-yard line.
Completed to Cam Gordon.
Yeah, the Jets completed Cam Gordon with a TD. The sophomore gets on the board.
Good. route wide open. Good throw there by the quarterback.
Mazoviak with Gordon. And the extra point attempt by Bowman. Drilled up and through.
Kick, which is good. Jets 48.
Good again.
Bobcats
Jets
0.
extend the lead 48-0 over the Bobcats. We'll step out for 30 seconds and get you caught up here with more fourth quarter action right after this.
Looking for a hometown barbershop with friendly service and expert cuts? Judy's Barbershop in Cambridge, Ohio is the place for you. From sharp fades and modern styles to timeless trims, Judy's knows how to keep you looking your best. Every visit is more than a haircut. It's a chance to relax, catch up, and walk out with confidence. Serving generations of families, Judy's Barbershop takes pride in quality and care.
Back at McFarland Stadium, fourth quarter action. 6:30 left on the clock, and the Jets score yet again. Long touchdown. Mazoviak to Gordon, 17 yards out. Caps off the drive. The extra point's good, 48-0. Your Surgeon Construction scoreboard update. Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown play. Another pass touchdown as we await yet another Valentine kickoff. That one hit along the ground, going to be picked up by Morris back around the 15, and he'll get out near the 30.
Stop by Gage Davis for Union Local. Bobcats take over first and 10.
Well, that's Morris's fourth return for 82 yards. Again, appreciate him getting the ball and moving straight upfield instead of trying to work sideline to sideline.
Yeah, get what you can.
Yeah.
Protect the ball. Second team offense on the field for the Cats.
And Cade Tolbert now in at quarterback.
Tice or Cade. Is it Cade or Tice?
Yeah, it says 16.
16, yeah. Cade Tolbert.
Cade Tolbert in for the Bobcats at quarterback.
Hand off straight ahead. Joe Dawson.
No gain.
No gain on the play. Down to coming up on the 5-minute mark. Jets jumped on top quick tonight and extended that lead by the end of one period. It was 21-0. Add a couple more scores in the second period, one there in the third, one in the fourth, and stand at 48-0 right now. Goldberg, hand off to the deep back. A flag comes in the middle of that play.
Hunter Haynes on the carry for the Bobcats.
Came in from the umpire, so I'm sure it's a hold.
Haynes, yeah. Well, there was a offensive lineman and defensive lineman rolling around on the field together there. One guy holding the other one down. That could have been part of that one.
No. The referee just came up and said, come on, guys. Clean it up.
Can we just finish this thing quicker?
Right.
Of course, hey, penalties aren't stopping the play now, so. Take them all the way back near the 23-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 20. Tolbert under center. Deep motion, handed off straight ahead. And bouncing it outside.
And another flag. Face mask or couldn't be a late hit, right? I mean, he was
Pointing
right
to the
on
defense, yeah, kind of pointing.
It's got to be a face mask. I say it came in right when he was making the tackle, so I can't believe it's a late hit. Yeah, face mask.
Didn't move the ball anywhere yet, have they?
Yeah, they're trying to figure it out where it happened. The new rules.
In the meantime, the clock is running.
New rules the last couple years. It's not just from the original line of scrimmage. They take into consideration where the flag was, where the foul occurred, if it was behind the line of scrimmage or in front.
So moves it all the way up a yard from. A yard from a first down. The Cats running the toss to the deep back and nearly threw it over his head. Tolbert had a little mustard on that one, and Forsey able to haul it in, but got pulled down for a loss.
Was that Forsey? I thought it was a 0.
Looked like an 8. I don't know. Let me get the spies on
I think Forsey is a little
bigger. It is a
bigger.
0. You're right.
I think he's a little bigger.
It's a 0. I'm working. Yeah, the force of the toss alone threw him back a few yards.
Yeah. Forsey wouldn't want us to give him a -5.
Tolbert on the rollout. The lefty fires it down the field. Had a man. And a little behind his intended receiver, brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th and 7.
Cats will keep the offense out there. Fourth and about 6 for the Cats here, under 2 to play. Tolbert out of the pistol. Motion to 3 receivers, rolls that way. Stops under pressure, comes back and gets tripped up in the backfield and will lose yardage. The Cats, once again, will turn it over on downs. That's the 3rd time this half. The Cats have tried to get something going at all times. Caught up there. Minute and a half here. As the Jets will take over one more time. 1:36 left, leading 48-0. If you didn't catch it early on, King and Queen tonight, Queen Miranda Cole and the King Garrett Carpenter doing something again that his dad could never do.
That's just not right.
That ain't right.
Yeah,
well, he's sitting right back here. I had to say something. He doesn't even get to wear the crown at his house.
Well, no. We all know that.
Union Local going to take a timeout, make sure they got the right folks on the field. We'll thank our sponsors one more time. I get crowned. I never get to wear the crown. Is that kind of the way it goes? I want to thank patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Abel's Electric Heating and AC, Dutro Ford, Lincoln, and Nissan tonight, Icon Services, Doan Ford, and Village Hardware and Rental for helping to sponsor tonight's stream and broadcast. 1:14 as the Jets send fresh jerseys back into the fray. New quarterback for Union Local, Bo Thompson. Coach's son, maybe?
Could be.
Yeah. Freshman takes a snap, high one, got away from him, picked up by his running mate, Caden Price, and he'll try to make something positive out of a bad play. That'll get the clock moving again.
Local fumbles the snap. Burnett with the tackle for the Bobcats.
Band's fired up, still playing, entertaining the crowd.
They are, keeping people moving. There's still a lot of people here. Celebrating homecoming night, beautiful night. Got a little chilly out there if you're still outside. Jets might get one more playoff here.
Yep, should be the last one.
Thompson take that snap, take a knee. I'm sure he wasn't happy about that. Said, Coach, you're going to send me in for a play and I just take a snap and take a knee, but that's going to get it done. as the Jets will see their record improve to 4. We're checking 5-2 on the season. Cats had another one to the loss home at 0-7. Final score once again tonight: Union Local 48, Cambridge for the second week in a row unable to put points on the board. Bobcats back at home again next week. Cambridge will be hosting Martins Ferry. Union Local, they're going to be heading to Buckeye Local, trying to pick up another win and look towards the postseason. Final score yet again: Union Local 48, Cambridge nothing. We'll be back. Post-game wrap-up coming up right after these messages.
Looking for a hometown barbershop with friendly service and expert cuts? Judy's Barbershop in Cambridge, Ohio is the place for you. From sharp fades and modern styles to timeless trims, Judy's knows how to keep you looking your best. Every visit is more than a haircut. It's a chance to relax, catch up, and walk out with confidence. Serving generations of families, Judy's Barbershop takes pride in quality and care.
Looking for an incredible deal on a new Ford, Lincoln, or Nissan? Come check out our vastly growing inventory selection and ask us about all the low APR options that are going on right now at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
If a new vehicle isn't in the budget, let us show you a pre-owned alternative that is sure to fit all your needs without breaking the bank. We know with the running from work to practice or games doesn't leave much time for car shopping, so view our full inventory online 24/7 at dutrosauto.com.
Best of luck to all the coaches and players this year. Have a safe and successful season from all of us at Dutro Ford Lincoln Nissan.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Bicon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Bicon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Bicon Services, building the future one project at a time.
97.7 on your FM dial. We're WILE FM, Byesville, Cambridge.
Back at McFarland Stadium, wrapping up tonight's contest between the Jets and the Bobcats. Jets will run away with this one early. Final score 48-0. Union Local over Cambridge. They'll move to 5-2. Bobcats dropped to 0-7. Recapping the scoring tonight: Jets quickly on the board. Colby Carpenter from a yard out, just a 4-play drive. Only had to cover 29 yards after a Bobcat turnover. The extra point made it 7-0, and Union Local will continue to pour it on. Colton Snyder from a yard out with 5:40 to go in the opening period. Just 2 plays to cover 37 yards. The extra point made it 14-0, and then a couple of minutes later, just before the end of the period, Perzanowski would show us what kind of speed he has as he breaks one. Brody from 47 yards out would make it 21-0. Then he would add an 84-yard run just a couple of minutes later. Early second period, just a 1-play big play. And Perzanowski made it 28-0 heading into the second period. Carpenter would show off his arm a little bit in that second period, a 77-yard catch to Max Duncan. He would complete the 2-play drive, making it 34-0. And then we head to the second half on a running clock. The Jets would add 2 more scores. Seth Schumacher from 28 yards out. The extra point, making it 41-0. And then in the substitute role, Posivier finding Gordon from 17 yards out. The extra point added, and the final 48-0 Jets over top of the Bobcats tonight. Cats moved the ball JV a few times, had a couple of nice 8, 9, 10-play drives, but never could finish them and put points on the board. And for the second week in a row, the Bobcats go scoreless.
Yeah, that's tough look there. Just couldn't get the offense moving enough to get it close to the red zone to give themselves a chance. I mean, they ran the ball 44 times tonight, but only came away with 69 yards. That's a lot of rushes for not a lot of yards. Just couldn't get in a rhythm. And again, you got to credit Union Local's defense. They played pretty well. and really shut down the passing game too. Just couldn't get enough traction. Marshall Lashley led the way with 25 of those 44 carries for 86 yards. And, you know, other than that, Damian Shaw had 3 carries for 17 yards. He had a couple really nice ones where he cut them up right back up the middle. And that led the way on the ground for Cambridge. Through the air, couldn't get much going either. A.J. Lawrence only 4 of 14 for 25 yards. Marshall Lashley led the way with 3 for 22. Just couldn't get anything moving and couldn't sustain those drives. You said, you know, 7, 8, 9 plays, but just couldn't get over the hump. And a couple penalties knocked them back too, so that hurt them a little bit. They did have 6 penalties on the night for 70 yards. Union Local, on the other hand, look, it was a good get-well game for them for sure. I mean, they came out firing and had 10 carries for 160 yards and 4 TDs in the first half alone. Finished with 19 carries, 203 on the ground, and 5 scores, and didn't have to throw the ball, obviously, at all, but yet they did a little bit. Carpenter 3 for 4 for 126 in the score. That 77-yarder to Max Duncan, real nice throw. And then Pazaviak, 4 for 4 for 36 yards and a score to Cam Gordon. So, you know, efficient they were for sure tonight, Union Local, but, you know, they opened up some big holes but used their speed. Perzanowski led the way with 132 yards on the ground and 2 scores. He only ran the ball 4 times, 132 yards.
Average just went up?
A little bit, so that helps his numbers. But, you know, you got to credit Union Local. Look, I said before, Coach Thompson's done a great job since he's been there, man. He really has. They've had some really good teams, competitive teams, and have won some playoff games too. So this is a team that they're trying to get some traction going. They've stumbled a little bit here and there out of the gate, you know, working off of a nice playoff run last year. I think they're going to be in the mix as of tonight before this game. They're ranked number 8 in the region, and if you can remember, this year the state has gone back to a 12-team playoff format. So right now they're at the number 8 spot. So they're right where they need to be.
Yeah, you know, you look at their schedule and, you know, start off the season with a win, then two tough losses. Wheeling Central, who's only lost 1 game all year, lost to them 25-19. Followed that up with a close loss to Indian Creek, who's undefeated. The Bobcats saw them early in the season to 23-15. And other than that, now they've strung together 4 wins in a row. And, of course, they got Buckeye Local next week. Then they finish with Bel-Air. And then what could be a deciding factor in where they are if they make the playoffs, where they are in the playoffs. They play Barnesville in Week 10. Yep. That could be a pretty good matchup right there.
Could be. I mean, Barnesville, a really good team. But I think Union Local will still make the playoffs, even if they lose that last game to Barnesville, as long as they take care of business. They get a little bit of help along the way.
Yeah. Final score again tonight. Jets on top of the Bobcats 48-0. Stay tuned. We're going to wrap this thing up here with our +1 player of the game coming up after one more break. Be back after this.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Doan Ford is your destination for the ultimate Ford experience. Discover the thrill of the open road in a brand new Ford vehicle. Experience cutting-edge technology and safety features designed with you in mind. Whether it's the versatile Ford Escape SUV, the powerful Ford F-150, or the stylish Ford Bronco, you'll drive away with confidence, knowing you've made the right choice. Quality, service, and trust. That's the Doan Ford experience.
Back at McFarland Stadium one more time. BKJV here as we wrap this one. 48-0 win for Union Local tonight. Our player of the game each week sponsored by Plus One Pizza of Cambridge. And once again, the workhorse for the Bobcats. Plays both ways. Maybe gets out on special teams for a play here or there, but out there again tonight. And talk about durability. Marshall Ashley leading rusher tonight for the Bobcats, leading receiver, leading tackler, and didn't get off the field very often, but he's again our Plus One player of the game tonight, so congratulations to him, and he needs to probably power up again, right?
Yeah, he's going to need a little bit of rest, that's for sure. 25 carries, 86 yards on the ground, and as you said, those 3 catches as well. He led all the receivers with 22 yards. So, yeah, Marshall Ashley, I think there's no doubt that he's your player of the game.
Thank our sponsors one more time for tonight's game. Doan Ford, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons, Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Village Hardware and Rental, West 40 Auto Sales, Abel's Electric Heating and AC, Allwell Behavioral Health Services, North Star Barbershop, Bicon Services, Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan, Judy's Barbershop, and John Valentine for keeping me on the air. Keep holding that.
It's not easy to do, brother.
I know. we had a few technical issues tonight, but we were able to get it done. Our producer, director, and holding the glue together over there had it working tonight. Thank you, buddy. And our camera guy outside, hope he's still there. I don't know. He could have left. At least the camera's on. I don't know if he's moving it. We're good to go. Next week, we're back here at
We are
Stadium.
back here for the next 2 weeks.
I'll have my full voice back.
Okay, well, we hope so. Yeah, next week, Cats will entertain Martins Ferry, and on the 17th of this month, they will host Beaver Local. So 2 big games coming up for Cambridge.
Hey, stay tuned. We'll be back next week. Until then, I'm Bill Cafuri for John Valentine and crew here. We'll see you then. Good night, everyone.
High school football
from ABC Sports
on WILE-FM, Byesville, Cambridge.